Hello, my many friends. Welcome. See if anybody shows up. I've never done a random live like this before, so I don't know what to expect. It's a weird time in the day, but I have the day off. It's President's Day, and I just thought I'd go on and see what we can do and see if we can have some fun. Hey, there's a couple people in the chat. I love it. Welcome, everybody. So I've had this. Got to move some stuff. I am surrounded by by stuff. At some point, if you're lucky in this show, maybe I'll lift the camera up and show you around because this place is filled with stuff. Anyway, I've had this box from my friend Joni at Vintagerous, and I've had it for probably a month. And it's a mystery box that I purchased from her. I've been looking forward to doing that unboxing, and I just haven't had time and haven't made the time. And if I was around and had time, like I wasn't dressed or my hair was a mess or the area where I sit here was a mess or whatever, there's just always been an excuse why I couldn't get to it. So instead of putting it off, I decided, well, today let's just do it, and we'll do it live. I'm not going to have to do any editing or any of that. So this is going to make it fun and easy. And I've been doing just a ton of sourcing. Dirt Road Memories. Hello, welcome. I been doing a ton of sourcing. I bought just bunches of lots the last few weeks from various auctions. Carol and I went antiquing, so I have some really cool things from that. What else? We've been to the Goodwill, to the bins. I have a whole bag of stuff from the bins that we can peek in and explore. Anyway, there's just a ton of stuff that we can do today. So I thought we would just have a holiday chat. Are any of you guys home from work today too? I feel really lucky to work in an industry where I get all of these holidays off. So I am home from work today and feeling pretty good. And my plan for today was to go pick up some items from an auction out on the peninsula here in Washington State over in Port Orchard, but I ended up not winning those auctions. So they went quite a bit higher than what I thought they were even really worth. So I gave up on that. And so no driving to Port Orchard today, which is kind of a relief. It's kind of a long drive. So since I didn't get the things I really wanted, kind of glad that I'm not going out there. Was going to get to see a lady from work that was going to be really fun, but well, there's Carol. There's my little wifey, Carol. Hello, Carol. Carol, on the other hand, is at work today. I assume maybe she's at lunch, but at any rate, I'm not at work. So, hey, it's Leanne. Hello. So you guys, today, if you're new, Dirt Road Memories, you appear to be new to me. So this is not the normal format of our sales. We do a Tuesday night sale every Tuesday night at 4:30, and it is refined and orderly, and Carol keeps me on track, and we do a short, concise sale. It's sort of our hallmark is that we don't go on and on. We really enjoy keeping our sales a little bit, what's the right word? Controlled. Whatever. But today we're just going to ramble around. So jump into the chat and join into the chat. And if any of you are sellers and you're trying to get started on YouTube, or you are started on YouTube, I am looking to fill spots for my Tuesday night sales for this month. And oh, thank you, Leanne. You're so sweet. I do have some openings this month because I do several of the sales that I do during the month. I have guest sellers on. So if you would like to join one of my sales, I would love to have you. So send me an email. The email's down there scrolling around and sitting there and everything else. So do contact me and I would love that. So we're going to get started with Joni's box. I'm just kind of so excited. I've been excited about this that I have to keep putting it off. So now that the box is cracked open, I want to see what's in here. So here's the sweet note from Joni. She has her own note cards. I just love that. I need to get some note cards printed out like that. I buy all of my thank you notes at the various thrift stores and Goodwill and things. And I enjoy that, but I love hers that are kind of personalized. She says, this was way too fun to put together. I hope you enjoy your surprises and they make you smile. Joni, they are going to make me smile. You guys, if you are not subscribed to Joni's channel, Joni at Vintagerous, she comes on right after us on Tuesday nights. She is in Canada, so sometimes the shipping is a little bit more, but you know what? It's a lot more to ship to Canada than from Canada. So I do buy quite a bit from Joni, and you know, as in comparison to what I buy other places on YouTube. So the shipping is not that crazy, and she has just really cool stuff. So anyway, if you haven't joined Joni's channel, at least subscribe to her channel and follow along there, because she is really fantastic. Joni is one of my just dearest favorite people. So there's going to be some rustling here, friends, because I really did not pre-open this box. And everything is wrapped nicely in duct tape. So I apologize for the rustling, but I wanted this to be a surprise for all of us. So we're going to just jump in here. Where did I put the scissors? I'll do what I can to make it a little bit quieter, but maybe cutting the bubble wrap. I do try to reuse as much as I can, but you know, sometimes it just doesn't work. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. It's a Goodwill. Wow. 1973. And it's a little rocking horse. Now it has a hole, and I will have to look up to see exactly what that would be used for. But that is so cute. Look at that. And it has a hole in the bottom too. So it's not that it's a little vase. And it wouldn't be an ashtray because, of course, it would come out the bottom. So I'm not just sure exactly what that is, but I love that. It's super, super cute. So I'll set that here. That's super cute. Slid along the side here are some postcards. She knows I love postcards. I've bought postcards from her before. Get this one, the Real Texas Longhorn Steer. Look at that. Wow. My brother and I used to have, no, I know, I'm not a vegetarian, and I'm not against killing animals and stuff so much, but I'm a little bit embarrassed to admit that my brother and I had a pair of longhorn cow horns on our wall hanging up in our bedroom growing up. Look at this. This is kind of faded. This must be really old. To see if I can research this. This says, for inland postage only, this space may be shown for common communication. Only the address. Okay. Anyway, it's like a picture postcard, and it says J. Spence and Company. It's a little, it's like a huckster selling out of a wagon. Hey, Patrick, thinking of you. Just bear with us and see what's brewing. Look at that. 1906 it's marked. Oh, I missed the missed the camera. Sorry. That's pretty cool, right? Look at that. I love bears too. This side of the card is for address only. This went to Burlington, Vermont. And it's look at it's just like a little card. Oh, lost it. Okay. I got to be careful of that today, because if things drop down amongst all this stuff, I may never find them again. I really do have a lot of stuff in here. Anyway, so it's just like, there's the postcard. And then on the back, it's just open for writing. And it's dated 1911. Gentlemen, please send special bargain sheet and yours respectfully, Mrs. R.G. Morton. I'm not sure what that means. I will have to try harder to read that when I'm offline. Okay, so very cool little postcards. I love that. Some of those antique postcards. What have we got here? Let's see. I'm not good at keeping up with the chat, you guys. I'll send you an email about doing a sale. Oh, yeah. Leanne, do that. I would love that. I've got an Easter sale that I think still has an opening. And then my, I still have spots open for my guest seller sale. So once a month, you guys, I do a sale where I don't sell anything. I just hang out in the chat and have fun and laugh and throw everything off track. And then I have 3 guest sellers on, and they sell all the things. And it gives me a little break that week from having to make sure that I've sourced, prepared, and then doing all of the shipping. It's surprisingly a lot of work to do a sale. And so I really appreciate and love that once a month. This is beautiful. And just is totally my color. Joni knows me so well. It's coming across a little more blue on the screen. It's really kind of a tealy blue, which is exactly my color. And this is such simple straight lines, and yet a unique kind of a cup bowl, banana boat almost shaped. So it's really cool and different. I love this. That's a beautiful piece. Anyway, so that week, so 1 week a month, my sale is where I don't sell and I have guest sellers. So Leanne, maybe you would like to join that one, because I have openings there, and there's no theme for that one. So that one's a little bit easier to join into, because you don't have to try and source for a theme. So that would be fun. So yes, please do send me an email, Leanne. I would love that. Love, love, love. Oh my gosh, look at these, you guys. Joni finds the coolest things. These are little metal bowls with red inside. I don't know how she knows my colors so well, because my house is teal and red. Red, especially at Christmas and through Valentine's. And then comes spring, which now technically it's probably getting close to that time, but I haven't switched the house out yet. It turns much more of the teal blue. So springtime through summer is almost no red. So these will probably go in my buckets for next winter. They'll come out with the winter stuff. I love those. And some of this stuff, Joni's going to be disappointed when she watches this. She's going to say, you didn't even say the name of where that came from and what it was. And I just don't know so much of this stuff. I usually have to look stuff up, you guys. I'm pretty new at all of this. And a lot of things I still have to look up. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, she sent me a mug. Look at that. It's got an eagle on it. An eagle mug. This probably will go right down to the cabin. It's an Odagiri. That's really beautiful. It's brand new. This will end up at the cabin, and I'm going to guess that my Aunt Carol, Auntie Carol, if you're watching, you'll probably be the one drinking your coffee out of that mug. Auntie Carol loves the Eagles. Well, she loves Eagles. I don't know if she loves the Eagles. Actually, that's a good question. Her husband, which was my dad's twin brother, is passed now, but he was in the Army. And I think that's where the eagle thing started. It's kind of a military thing. But she kind of collects eagles, has lots of eagles in her house. So she will probably benefit from the eagle mug. Oh, and look at, there's ducks. Oh, that will definitely go to the cabin, because I have lots of ducks at the cabin. Ooh, that's super cute. So that's a matching set of mugs. Joni, look at you go. I love that. I see more stuff down in here. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's like Christmas. I love this. Mystery boxes are so fun, and I just hardly ever can win one. I've been trying and trying on Patrick's channel to win ooh, hey, I see what this is. I've been trying to win a mystery box on Patrick's channel, and I never can win one. So I'm super glad to win one on Joni's channel. Look at this, you guys. This is a vintage Viewmaster. So now we had Viewmasters growing up. We had the newer version, the red one. But look what's down in the bottom of this box. Some really cool old Viewmaster slides. So let's see what these slides are. Claudia K is here. Hello. And Jen Eads. Oh my gracious. And Grace, welcome. Hello. Glad you guys are here. Do I ever go to the South Tacoma Antique Mall? Yes, I do. I absolutely go there. And in fact, some of the stuff that I'm going to show today, I think is from there. I've been there within the last 2 weeks. Look at these old Viewmaster slides. What have we got? We've got People of Many Lands. People of Many Lands. The Out Islands of the Bahamas. That's another one of the Out Islands of Bahamas. Another third one. So usually these came in sets, you guys, if you recall from your childhood. Reel 3 for Denmark. I wonder if reel 1 and 2 of Denmark are here. There's 2. There's 1. So lots of reels of Denmark. You can learn all about Denmark. And there's Belgium, Belgium, and Belgium. Awesome. And just one of the people of many lands. I wonder if this was like a cover and then all of the others go with it. I love that. So I can't wait to look at those, actually. I love the Viewmaster. When I was a kid, they had the Viewmaster that would like project onto the wall. I always wanted one of those, but never quite got one. So I always had to just look through the little windows. I also have one of those old stereoscopes, which I love. And then I've got just a ton of old stereoscope slides. But a lot of my slides are repros, so they're not really, really old, but they're fun to look at. But I don't have a ton of good stereoscopes, but I mean the stereoscope slides. You guys, I cannot get over this beautiful bowl. Oh my word. That bowl is to die. I love that. I'm going to set that carefully over there. And then there's one last thing down in here. And it is wrapped nicely in bubbles. And, oh, bar-tailed codwit. I don't know if she selected that because it has a funny name or if she selected it because it's a beautiful bird. But I love me a funny named bird, and a bar-tailed codwit, that fits perfectly. Thank you so much, Joni. That was a hoot. I love it. So that'll go here on my, it's time for this to come down because winter's kind of coming to a close. Need to get spring stuff up there. So this is going to be my, going to go back to being my, oh, what do you call it? My wall filled with pictures. And so that will end up on there. I love it. Thanks, Joni. Well, you guys, and Tara Tots. Hi, Sean. Come meet me sometime at the Vintage Flea in Bremerton. There are great spots in Port Orchard, too. Tara Tots. And she says, miss you. Oh, my gosh, that's Tara. I work with Tara. I love Tara. So, the Vintage Flea, Tara, you're going to have to tell me about the Vintage Flea in Bremerton because I looked that up and I was under the understanding that it had closed up. So if not, I would love to go there. That's awesome, Tara. Yes, let's do that one Saturday. That would be so fun. Is the Vintage Flea in Bremerton, is it on Saturday? Because that would be really, really fun. I mean, seriously. Yeah. Good. Okay. Let's go on a Saturday. Oh, that would be so fun. So, let's see. Next Saturday. Gosh, I've lost track of what's going on. I'll touch base with you, Tara. That is for sure. I hope you meant for that as a real actual invitation because I'm absolutely going to force you to go with me now. So you guys, Tara is super into the mid-century. Her house is so cute. She has friends that she has sent me pictures of their house. Oh my word, so beautiful. So Tara is really cool, you guys. Welcome, Tara. I think it's your first time in my chat, so welcome. Jen Eads, Joni has the good bubble. Yeah, she does have the good bubble wrap, the green bubble wrap. I need to get some of that. Get me some of that. So you guys, today, here, where we are right now, we're going to be just chatting it up a little bit. So I'm anxious to hear who's off work today or who's just hanging out, what's going on in your life. Auntie Christy, oh my gosh, hi Auntie Christy, you're here too. I'm so glad I got to see you on Trisha's show Saturday and you were not able to see the chat so much. So I was super excited to see you there. So that was awesome. I would love to have you on my channel this month too. I've got a couple openings. So Leanne is going to be on, hopefully. And hopefully we can work out. Maybe Auntie Christy, you could come on my show too. Absolutely, I love it. So if you've been coming in and out, we're just chatting today. So just got a lot of crazy, wacky stuff going on. We've done a bunch of sourcing and I'm just going to do a little show and tell. And along the way, we're going to sell some stuff. If you want to buy some stuff, you come to the right place because We got some stuff for sale. And Tuesday night is my regular live sale. So Tuesday night at 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern. We always have a live sale on this channel. And this week, our friend, why am I spacing out on her name? Oh my gosh. Pamela. I wanted to say Pat, and it's not Pat. Pamela. Pamela Blanchard is going to be on our channel. Oh my gosh, you guys. I can't believe I have these kind of space case brain farts. So yes, Pamela Blanchard, the amazing one and only Sweet Pam, is going to be on our sale this week. So tomorrow, she's going to be here. And it's a doggy sale. So we're going to sell some doggies and doggy stuff and nothing dog-eared. And nothing that is just an old dog, but really cool dog stuff. So you cat lovers, you're welcome too. But to this week, it's going to be dogs. So I've got just lots of stuff. Let's just show you some stuff, and then we'll sell some things too. And okay, you guys. So this week, when we are right now, just right during this, because it's President's Sale, President's Day, we are going to give away some money. So in these envelopes, I have 10 envelopes. I'm planning to sell 10 things. And in each one of these envelopes is some money. And a lot of them, just let's be honest, a lot of them, it is change. It's anything that has a president on it. So some of them it's change, but it could be $20, it could be $10, it could be a lot of things in these envelopes. So if you win an item, if you purchase an item, you will get to choose an envelope between 1 and 10, and you get whatever's in it. And we're going to reveal it right then. So you know I'm not cheating. Woof. Yes, it's the woof sale. That's right, Leanne. See, thank you, Auntie Christy. You guys, I'm curious about that. Auntie Christy says that she loves themed sales, and I tend to do themed sales. I almost always do themed sales. Sometimes the theme is loose, and sometimes it's a really specific theme. And I know that probably limits me a little bit, but it makes it more fun for me sourcing, and I just prefer it. For me, things should be, they should have some cohesiveness, and I really, really love that. So tell me, you guys, what you think about themed sales. Do you prefer themed sales? Do you wish that people would stop doing? Do you wish I would stop doing themed sales? Do you think, third option, and this is one I've been considering, should we do a themed sale but do like only maybe half of the items themed, so you can still get, you know, random glass and ceramics and fun things that aren't to do with the theme? What do you think? I'm really actually curious what you guys think about that. Got my favorite swizzle stick from you, a big plastic skeleton key. Hey, Auntie Christy, guess what? Speaking of skeleton keys, I love the transitions here. This is working perfectly. I got all of these keys at an antique store in Centralia, Washington, just this weekend, Saturday. And I'm going to be selling some of these on Trisha's channel. That's what's happening next Saturday, Tara. I'm on Trisha's channel next Saturday. So I'm going to be selling some of these keys on her channel. So skeleton keys, these are really cool. So those are real skeleton keys for you, Christy. Let's see. I enjoy that too. I can see how it would be fun as a seller too. Yeah, see, it's way more fun for me. Themed sounds fun. Yeah, I like doing the themes. And sometimes we do like really weird themes. So earlier in the year, I had bought a bunch of things from an auction having to do with shoes and feet. So it was like cobblers and little shoes, like all different shoe stuff. So we did like a foot fetish sale. So some of the sales are a little weird. I love the keys so much. Joni Renshaw, hello, my friend. Welcome. So I'm doing a Jody today. I'm just going to jump on and chat for a while and sell stuff and chat. And Jody has been so encouraging about doing different things and spending time and not worrying about other people's time on and just jumping in. So anyway, I collect skeleton keys. Dirt Road Memories, collect skeleton keys. So you want to be on Trisha's sale next Saturday. I will be there for that. Yeah, the foot sale. Thanks, Claudia. She loved it. See, so Claudia likes my themes. I don't know that Claudia has any of my foot stuff on her shelves, but anyway. So that, maybe we'll go to that. So at that antique store in Centralia, I bought several really fun things. So let's just show you that stuff. I got another one of these. These are those Fenton candle holders, and you can stick like a votive or a tea light or whatever in that, or you can reverse it, and in the top you can put a taper. So they're reversible, and it's amberina, which I'm sure isn't going to show up well because it's so bright here, but anyway, you can see a little bit that there's some glow there. It does have a nice glow, but it's just hard to show. It's always hard to show amberina's glow, but especially when it's this bright. I got the light and the window right behind me. So anyway, so that's a really beautiful Fenton piece. And I have another one of these, so I might sell these as a set at some point. I got this for my St. Patrick's Day sale, which is coming up. See, another theme. So just a little fun guy. He's made in Taiwan. And he says Irish toast by Beth for George Good, whatever that all means. Anyway, he's just a cute little leprechaun guy. And he'll make a cute display piece on somebody's tiered tray or just on a shelf with some other fun. And it says top of the morning to ye on the front of it right there. Anyway, a good St. Patrick's piece. So that's cute. And then I'm going to save that one. I got this. I'll sell this in an Easter sale coming up. It's just a ceramic egg, but it's pretty. It's like that kind of iridescent peach color. It has the pretty flowers on it. Got that for a good price. I'll pass it along for a good price. And then look at this, you guys. This piece lights up like a light bulb. It is like, I feel worried about touching this piece. It must have so much uranium in it. It's just like, whoa. And partly it's because it's fairly thick, you know? So whenever the glass is thicker, it has a better glow. Anyway, it's a really cool ring holder. And, you know, we're constantly on these sales selling small dishes or trinket dishes or whatever and saying, yeah, and you can put your rings in it. Well, this one, this one was made for your rings. And it has the original Fenton sticker in it. So that's just a cool one. So that'll be coming up in a future sale. So show and tell time. I love it. Do you want to sell something? Let's sell something. Let's sell this. So I can honestly not remember where I got this, and I haven't even washed it yet. So it has. Woo! Sorry, that was probably loud. Fell right on the computer. Anyway, it's a tin. So it's a rounded top, like a like a treasure box kind of, and it opens up. It's nice and clean inside. Has a little sticker up there. It looks like a price sticker or something. I don't know. It was already there like that, but it has just such beautiful decoration on it. And I do not think that this was hand painted. It kind of looks like toll painting, but I just don't believe it to be hand painted. But it really is beautiful. So up along the edge here is some schmudge. And as I scrape on it, I mean, that just comes off. I believe it'll come off. I think it's just yuckiness. So I apologize, I didn't wash it. But this sale was random and spur of the moment. And so not everything was totally prepared. But anyway, there it is. It's a really beautiful box. This back corner has just a little bit of a ding to it. Dent to it, and here and there there's tiny bits of paint loss and things, just tiny bit, but really it's in quite beautiful shape. I don't know just how old it is. I don't know where it came from. I don't know what it came with. I don't know really much of anything about it except that it's really pretty. I really should have probably grabbed the ruler. Let me do that. Okay, this is the most random sale ever. You're gonna see the absolute behind the scenes weirdness that goes on around here. Okay, so this guy is about 7.5 inches wide. So 7.5 inches this way, about 4.5 this way, and like 4 inches tall. So there it is, 7.5 inches wide. So it's the size, not of a bread box, but it's definitely the size that you could put a bunch of stuff in. You could store your favorite pantyhose in there. You could keep this on top of your dresser with all of your thongs in it. They'd all fit in there. So that's what it is. It's a little blue, flowered, pretty, painted dish tin. And it is on this piece of paper. It is 14 bucks. So if you want the tin, just put tin in the chat and we will call it good. I don't have numbers today or anything. I agree, Chrissy. I better go back and catch up on the chat. Let's see here. Where are we? Love Keys so much. Okay. Lots of hellos. Hello, everybody that I've missed. Oh, Jody saved you Saturday night. Yes, I know, Auntie Christy. Jody is such a doll. She is there to help everybody and just is such a support and such a help. And people have no idea how much Jody does behind the scenes. I don't even know, but I've seen enough to know that she does a lot. And those are the really special people in life that they don't need to be pat on the head or pat on the back. They don't need accolades for everything they do, but they're just a help to their friends and quietly a help behind the scenes. And that is the sign of a true, beautiful friend. It's one of the things I really just love and appreciate about Jody Renshaw. And appreciate her so much. Jody's mentioning Geneva. Geneva, if you are here, I do have your stuff and I apologize. I've just had a mess going on in my life and I have not mailed it to you. So I will get that done this week. And then there's some hellos and, oh, Jody, sometimes we have to cry because you know what? Tears are part of life, and happy tears, sad tears, all the tears. I am a crier sometimes. So, but I won't try to make you cry. So, all right. So we're going to set the tin aside. Now, remember, the tin is $14. It's a really cute tin. You could stick all your monies in there or all of your whatever you want to stick in there. And plus, you get to choose an envelope. And inside that envelope, there's money. I do promise that in every single envelope, there is money. And, oh, Dirt Road Memories, that's you. Oh, my gosh. Hello. I did not make the connection. Well, welcome, Geneva. I'm so glad that you're here. And you get my sincere apologies. You guys, Geneva watched back one of my shows the longest time ago. And she wrote to me the nicest note, asked if a couple of items were available. They were. I set them aside. I said, okay, I will get to it as soon as I do my next round of invoicing. And then I didn't. And then Carol had stuff go on with her family. We had to run back to Iowa. And then Friday, I got my booster shot. And I've just been out this weekend. Oh my gosh. I got the fever and the shakes. And I've just been, oh. So it's just been one thing after another around here. And I apologize. I'm a mess. I'm a mess, Geneva. So I will get it done. I apologize. So there's another sign of a good friend, you guys. When somebody neglects you and screws you up and forgets you over and over, and then you keep showing up to the chats anyway. Oh, Lord. So thank you, Geneva, for your grace. Let's see. What else do we want to show? Look at this, you guys. I got this at an auction that I had to pick up when I was not feeling good Saturday. This wicker purse. It's like plastic wicker. So you know how wicker, it breaks and it frays and it gets to be a mess. And this is plastic wicker, so it's not going to do that. And then it's got this, I don't know what this would be called, but it's kind of pearlized looking stuff. And then it's got the beautiful pearl handles. They're not, you know what I mean. They look pearly looking. And it's got, I mean, it's in perfect shape. Like the little latch works. And inside, I haven't washed it out. It does need a good scrub down inside, but all the plastic is intact. It's not ripped in there. I think the zipper might even work. Yeah, look at that. Anyway, this is the coolest piece. It's made in Hong Kong. I just cotton pick and love this thing. So this will appear in a future sale, but do you love it? Claudia, yes. See, Claudia, I've only sold one other purse, and it was also a wicker purse with the orange flowers on it. I'm pretty sure you bought that. Aha, Auntie Christy. Yes, Auntie Christy won money on the mystery game on my 50th birthday. That's right, Auntie Christy. I'd forgotten that. So you can win more money today. It's just a thing. But today you have to buy something in order to get an envelope. That's how it works. Anyway, so this cool purse I got at an auction. So that'll be available someday coming up. Oh gosh. Where should we go next? I'm surrounded by stuff. At that same auction, I got this, and it's dirty. It needs to be washed. It's a made in Japan, and it's just this little vase, but it has these cool flower or fish on it, which I just think are really cool. Isn't that neat? It's in good shape. The color's all intact, and the schmudginess is just like where there was a sticker and grossness, but it'll wash off. Anyway, so that's a cool one. It's a cool little vase. I love stuff like that. And then in the mail came the little baseball shoe planter that I bought. And I can't even remember who I bought this from. Isn't that terrible? Maybe it might have been Trisha. I don't know. If the seller of this is in this chat, let me know, because I have forgotten now. It was all wrapped up on the chair, and I couldn't even remember what it was. So I opened it up just before the sale, and it's like, oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Anyway, it's going to go into my baseball stuff. I have kind of a collection of baseball items, which will be coming up available in a future sale when baseball season opens. Baseball season is a big thing in our family. My wife and my son are super into baseball, into the Mariners. And I remember going to the Mariners with my wife and her mom and her family in the Kingdom here in Seattle growing up. And hi, Sharon. Welcome. We're just doing a little chat, a little show and tell, a little screwing around and messing things up and seeing what trouble we can cause today. So welcome. Anyway, so they have season tickets to the Mariners and all that. I'm not really so much of a big baseball fan, but, you know, it's part of our family. So we'll be having a baseball sale. Who sends out money? Nuts, John. I have some Canadian dimes. Yeah, well, this money it's going to go right into your box with your stuff. So I know you're probably not supposed to send cash through the mail, but that's what I'm going to do. Let's see. I'm a Blue Jays fan. Well, I don't know about that. I'm sorry for you, Sharon. You know what? Who was asking me about the South Tacoma? The South Tacoma Antique Mall is exactly where I got this little lady. Isn't she so cute? She's like, she is so over it. You rotten kids, I've had it, is what she's thinking and saying. Anyway, hands on her hips, and she's done. Her little bun is back there under her little bonnet. I don't know where she's made or anything. She's not marked, but she's just so great. I love her. So I picked her up there. Let's see. What else did I? Oh, you know what else? I got this there at that same place too. This. Any guesses? Let's give you a chance to guess on this first. It's a little boat. It's little. It's that size. Yes, she says, get me out of the South Tacoma Antique Mall. I did, but she still looks angry. Get off my lawn. That's right. You kids, get off my lawn. Any guesses what this is for? I'm going to give just a second. I was in a marching band halftime show in the Kingdom back in the day. Oh my gosh, Leanne, I wonder if I saw you there. Was it during a baseball game? During a Mariners game? The seats were almost like 2/3 empty because we were just terrible. Incense belt, that's a good guess. And you could use it for that, actually. So when I saw it on the shelf, I immediately thought this was going to be, and it is made in Japan. I thought it was going to be a, one of those pieces that goes into your aquarium, an aquarium piece, like a fish tank piece. It's little boats, like the bright colors. Anyway, that's what I thought it was, with the holes to let the air in and out and maybe the fish to go in. But the back here shows you that this was a little ashtray. So it's a little boat ashtray. And oh, it's the Seahawks. I've never been to a Seahawks game. It's just too expensive. Oh, Dirt Road Memories. She was guessing the same as me. See? So yeah, that's what I thought it was. But it's an ashtray. So it's cute. It's different. That's part of the reason why I went ahead and picked it up. I don't pick up a ton of ashtrays, but I have sort of a box of them. And they hardly ever sell, so I should stop buying them. But I bought this one for one special reason. The tag did not say ashtray. The tag said, let's see if I can find it quickly. The tag said, let's see, it was before that. The tag said ashtray. I don't know why I thought that was so funny, but I did. The tag said ashtray, so I picked it up. And then they kept the tag. I was mad. I wanted to keep the tag, but you know how it is. Anyway, so it's a little boat ashtray. So there you go. That's that. Oh, mercy. So many crazy things. So look at these, you guys. I'm going to sell some of these too. Everything was an ashtray. Yeah, everything was an ashtray. I was waiting with bated breath because I have one of these and had no idea what it was. Oh my gosh, Jody, it's an ashtray. And somebody said you could use it as an incense thing too. And I think you really could do that. An incense boat. Yeah, definitely a market. Lots of mid-century ashtray collectors. Yeah, no, there definitely are collectors of ashtrays, and I pick them up, but I don't usually have the right the buyers on my sales, so I hardly ever can sell them. But there's something about them that I'm attracted to, and partly I think it's just because growing up, like my uncles all smoked, my grandpa smoked. I don't know that it was cool, but it was just a part of my childhood, and I associate it with that time, and I'm attracted to them. Well, no apologies. So you guys know that I kind of collect marbles. I'm starting a marble collection. I don't know a lot about marbles yet. I'm learning. I'm learning as I go, and I'm enjoying that very, very much. But I don't know everything about marbles. But these, I wish you could see them just a little better because they really are absolutely beautiful. I'm going to take this one out and show you what's special and different about these marbles. Incense is a great idea, especially with the smoke coming out of the windows. Yeah, right? That would be really kind of cool. Can you send me photos? Use them for guitar pick holders. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Tara. And as we go here, I might just crawl under the desk there and pull out the box. I've got some cool ones. Anyway, so marbles. So let's talk about these marbles. These are Czechoslovakian marbles. And do you notice anything different about these marbles than most other marbles? I'll just point it out to you. I won't make you guess. These marbles are made of two halves put together. Usually a marble is blown. What am I smelling? I'm suddenly smelling smoke, which is very odd, considering we were just talking about. That's weird. The door is open, so maybe somebody's chimney smoke is coming in. Weird. I absolutely smell smoke. Anyway, so mostly marbles are blown and then they're rolled so that they get very round. These are not. These are bullet mold. That's what they call it, bullet mold. So they're molded and then put together. And they're absolutely just beautiful colors. And they're kind of a satin, so they feel really good. They look really good. Look at the colors on this one. I mean, I could show you every one of them because each one is different and beautiful. But I love the teal and the red on there. Of course, those are sort of my colors. So I love that. But they're just beautifully marbled and beautiful. I wonder if that's where the word marbles came from, because their original ones were marbled. I don't know. Never thought about that until this very moment. Anyway, so the really cool thing about these Czechoslovakian marbles. Do we have any marble collectors in the chat? I wondered if I smelled the ashtray, but I put it way down there. No, it's not that. Oh shoot, where did I put the light? There. These glow. You can see that. So they have uranium in them because they absolutely glow. And some of them have a lot more of, it's one of the particular colors in there It's kind of the whitish part. That's the part that glows the most. So some have less of that. Like these two here, it's just kind of a line through the center that glows, these two. But they all have some glow to them. Isn't that cool? So they're beautiful vintage Czechoslovakian bullet mold marbles. They're satin and they have uranium. So these are they're fairly hard to come by. I have done a fair amount of research since I found these. I bought 4 sets of them, or excuse me, 3 sets of them. And so I'm going to sell one of these, and I'll let you pick which one you want if you want to purchase some. So these, if you look online, you can buy like 1 or 2 of these at a time. You almost never find a whole set like this that kind of match and go together. But I've lost my, I cannot keep track of my life today. Here it is. So anyway, you can usually buy these in 1s and 2s, and one of these will cost you $18 or something like that, or a set of 2 might cost you $18, $20. I saw a set of, I think it was 10 or 20 of them for $80 online on eBay. Anyway, they are not cheap marbles. So I am going to offer you a chance to, if you are a marble collector, to pick some of these up right now. Or if you are not yet a marble collector, but you'd like to start a marble collection with something that you can actually identify, know what it is, kind of know its story, and be amazed by the beauty of it. So I'm going to give you a really good price. It's going to seem like a high price, but if you look them up, this is a great price. So these are $25. So you're going to get 5 of them. Oh, wait, 3, 4, 5. So this one has 5. These have 6. So you probably won't choose this one. But at any rate, 5 or 6, and the cost is $25. So you can choose which one you want. I'm only selling one because hi, Aaron. These are, I bought them for my own collection, but I'm willing to part with one today only. So if you would like to have some of those, just put marbles in the chat, and I will sell, and you can pick which one you want. I'll sell those to you today for $25. And you can choose one of the envelopes, which has a number, and inside it has a president. So what president will you get? I don't know which one you'll get. What are you going to do with the marbles, Sean? I do not know. I've been buying marbles, and I have, like, up on my orange dresser that I got from my grandma when she passed, I just have like barrels of marbles. I'm thinking about selling this year at the what's it called? The Packwood Flea Market, which is like the biggest flea market in the Puget Sound area, or in the Northwest area. And it happens on Memorial Day weekend. And I go there and purchase things, but I'm thinking about getting a booth there this year. I haven't done it yet, so I don't know if it's too late, but anyway, I'm thinking about doing that. And if I do that, I will definitely sell some marbles there. But I will, yeah, I lose marbles all the time, Auntie Christy. I've lost most of my marbles. That's why I keep buying more. So I won't sell the uranium ones, though. They're the ones that I collect, and I value them, and those are the ones I really care about. But sometimes you have to buy like a whole big bucket to get like 6 uranium ones in it. So I'm happy to sell the other ones. But today I'm happy to sell these ones. If anybody is interested, they're $25 for a set of 6. Or if you want the one that's more red and white, that one is a set of 5. And it's not the white that glows, actually, surprisingly. So that set of 5 has, oh, there's a couple in there that really, really glow. But anyway, beautiful marbles. Beautiful, beautiful. I think your cats would play with them. I bet they would, and they might even eat them. That would probably not be good. Let's see. What am I doing with the marbles? And different and beautiful, just like people. Yes, Leanne, so true. Everyone is unique. So as you look at marbles, I love glass. Someday I really want to go and do glass blowing, and you can do those classes for not that much, where you can blow like an ornament or different things. I really, really, really want to do that. So my wife and I will do that one of these days. But there's something about glass. I love glass, and especially blown glass. And there's something about marbles. They've just, in the last year or so, caught my fancy. I was never really into marbles. As a kid, we played with marbles for sure, but I don't know very much about marbles yet. But I've just started to get such a fascination with them because, like you said, everyone is different and they're just beautiful. If you look at each one, it's amazing that they can make them so perfectly shaped and so, perfectly sized so that they're all equal. Anyway, I just really love marbles. I wish I had grabbed at an antique store in Alaska when I was up visiting my daughter Marina. She had marble fragments. So in the machine that makes the marbles, it would get clogged up and like blobs of glass. So there's like, I purchased from her a blob of orange and swirled white glass that is like marble glass, but it never made it into the shape of a marble. So that's pretty cool too. Anyway, I have a carafe full of marbles, but I think they're all modern. So the cat eye ones, especially, Leanne, I don't know how to tell if they're vintage or new. So I kind of just sort of try to avoid those. And I have a bunch of them because they came in various things that I've bought. But I'm worried about those because I can't tell if they're vintage. I mean, some of them, sometimes you can look at them and you can see they're vintage just because maybe there's bubbles in them or whatever. But those are the really vintage. But like 50s and stuff, they're pretty perfect. And they're like pretty much just like the ones from today, as far as my undiscerning eye can tell. So I don't know. I do have some clay marbles that, I mean, those precede the days of glass when they made marbles out of clay. So I have a whole bag of those. Anyway, marbles. Losing our marbles here. What else would we like to show and tell? Is Claudia still here? Because Claudia loves glass too. Claudia is a discerner of great glass. And I have some items here that I think that she would love. Not for sale, just show and tell. So this is a toothpick holder. I suppose I purchased it as a toothpick holder, but it's Summit Art Glass, and it's wide enough that I wonder if this could have been intended to be a cigarette holder. I don't know. Anyway, it's elephants, and it's carnival glass. Look, that iridescent, beautiful carnival glass. Anyway, I got quite a few of these items from a couple of different trips to my favorite antique store. And I'm going to just give away my favorite antique store. So those of you in the Northwest in Washington State, listen closely because I will not say this again. I don't want to give away my very favorite antique store because I get such great deals there from him, and I love him so much. He's just like a dear, sweet man. He's older, quite a bit older, and approaching where he should be retiring. He's looking to kind of sell his shop, and he's given me a price to just buy him out. And I just haven't come up with all that money yet. Maybe someday. But anyway, it is an antique shop that I just love. So if you're in this area, you should go visit him and buy some of my stuff from him. And it is called Warts and All. Warts and All. And it is in Oakville in Washington State. So if you are on the road between Elma and Centralia that meets up with I-5, it's that stretch. I can't think, maybe it's Highway 12. I can't remember. Anyway, Oakville. Look up Oakville and then go to Oakville, and then you can't miss it because Oakville has like 3 things in it. Tiny place. Anyway, that's where I got this and so many of these other things. I'm going to show you some really cool stuff that I got from him this weekend. And he's just the nicest man on earth, and he'll give you good deals. So just ask him for good deals. I got this. This is going to be appearing in one of my sales soon. Easter sale. That's a uranium. It's the little teeny tiny one. And I can't remember who's the maker, but it is marked in here. So I'll have to get my magnifying glass because I'm old. I want to say it says Royal. No, Boyd. It's Boyd. Duh. Ding dong. It's Boyd. Boyd. Anyway, that's that. And then look at this. I got this all from that same guy. This is what's wrong with this dumb flashlight? This is ooh, look at, you can even see that. It's so good. Amberina. Beautiful Amberina. And it's Mosser. And it's in perfect shape. Ooh, look at the light shining through that. You can see the Amberina. Anyway, it's Mosser, and it's a hen on nest. And these are very valuable. And one more, all from my friend at Warts and All. This one hasn't been washed. It needs to be. But this is also a Mosser. And it glows like the dickens. It has the greatest glow in the world. I just do not want to break this. This one is probably $100 dish. Actually, they have them for more than that on eBay. And it has the M for Mosser right under his little tail. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful piece. Love that. I get quite a bit of glass from him. Let's see. Do I have anything else in here that I got from him? I don't know that I do. Oh, wait. I got this from him. This is another toothpick holder. This one, I can't remember who makes this. Joe St. Clair is, I think that's the name of the Indian. I don't, anyway, I'll have to look it up. But it's a little Native American toothpick holder. I love the color on that. So I got that from him as well. Anyway, great place. So yeah, right, those hens. Never heard of Oakville, and I grew up in the South Sound. Okay, yeah, it's a small little place over there, Oakville. It's not a place you're going to go spend the weekend, but you could make a quick trip up. Like if you're going to go to Centralia to go antique shopping, because Centralia has the antique shops, folks. If you are ever in this area and you want to do some antiquing, go to Centralia. And then Oakville is just a jaunt up from Centralia, just a really short little jaunt. Anyway, I got this beautiful brooch. Look at this. This also glows. Whoa, I got the glow. Isn't that great? And it's got the clip-on earrings with it. They're both here, but I just don't know how to hold all three pieces. There. Look at that. And they all glow. So pretty cool. I love finding the glow. I don't know what there is about that. It's just like, you know, when you are out shopping, and I always shop with my flashlight in my pocket, and you poking it around, looking at things, and like something pops out. It's like, oh my gosh, look at that. Whole cabinet full of brooches, and then one like glows out. It's like, oh, I want that one. So anyway, so many fun things. What else have we got here? We've got a lucky bird. This came from an auction just this week that I picked up Saturday while I wasn't feeling good. So this is the drinking lucky bird. Once he starts drinking, he won't stop. So he's in his original box, non-inflammable. Non-inflammable. Does that mean that he is very, very flammable? I don't know what that means. It worries me just a little. Anyway, here he is inside of here. Looks like his little feather bed is seeing better days, but ooh, I don't want to drop him. He's glass. I haven't taken him out of this box yet. So he goes in through here. Oh gosh, come on. There. And then you have him take a drink, and then he just keeps having drinks. I don't know. I don't know how it's supposed to work. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, he's a drinking lucky bird. He's in good shape. His little velour, whatever you call that, is all in good shape. The plastic's not broken. And this is like pretty brittle, thin plastic. So it's kind of surprising that he's made it since the early days when he was made a long time ago. But there he is inside of his box. Maybe that's why he's in good shape, because he stayed in his box. But anyway, so that's available today. If you want to purchase that today, you can have it for $22, which is a much cheaper price than you can find it generally on eBay. So anyway, there he is, the Lucky Bird. So just put Lucky Bird in the chat if you want a Lucky Bird. Has anybody ever had one of those? Did you have one growing up? Let's see. Yeah, Leanne, for sure. Head over there to Oakville and tell him that I sent you. He's not going to remember who I am, but I'm sure he doesn't know me by my skunky junk name. What else would you guys like to see? My golly, look at this. Isn't this cool? I got this I got a whole flat of owls, and I've packed it all away for next fall. But this one stayed out because it's kind of my teal color. And it's just a ceramic piece that somebody painted, but I really like it. So this one will probably stay in my own collection because he's got a couple little chippy doos and stuff anyway. So he'll stay with me, but I thought I'd show him to you because he's pretty cute. Look at this, you guys. I got this actually at that same Oakville antique shop this weekend. And these are going to have to wait till next year too, but so be it. So these are Valentines. Look at that. They're so cool. Let's see if I can get them out of there. I love Valentines. So this one just says, "Be my Valentine." They're all in black, white, and red. That's the theme here. Be my Valentine. This one opens up. See, it's cut out there. And then this one, look at this. "I'm no hog, but I want you for my Valentine." Isn't that cute? Little piggy. And this says, "To Virgil from Betty." That Betty, she's such a sweetheart. She gave him a little piggy. So when I was a kid, we used to, we were not very nice, I think. But like, if there was a piggy Valentine, we would give that to the kid that we didn't like because they're a pig. And then "I'm after you in a big way, Valentine." This one is "To Virgil from Ronald." So apparently everybody gave Ronald the black, white, and red Valentines. Isn't that cute, the little elephant? And then look at this one's my favorite one. This one says, "Don't monkey with my heart, dear Valentine." Don't monkey with my heart. Anyway, so Valentines, those will come around next year. So stick around, keep watching. Stay our friend all the way through next year. I love this one too. "Don't trifle with my affections, big boy." Don't trifle because I got a rifle. That is called getting right to the point and being real clear about your intentions. Let's see what this one says. "I'm gun to ask you to be my Valentine." I hadn't opened it up. That's so cute. I just love that so much. This reminds me of Mary Engelbright. Mary Engelbright definitely had, has a, her artwork was fashioned after this sort of a model. This is antique. It's vintage. Well, I don't know if it's antique, but it's vintage. It's old. It's not Mary Engelbright. But her stuff has that same kind of a look to it. And it's why I'm so attracted to her stuff. So this one, I need to pull the price tag off that. This, you guys, this is a Beistel. I'm not going to take it out of here. It says patented 1925. This one's "To Virgil." That Virgil, he was a popular dude. Every Valentine and Easter card, it seems like it was always to Virgil. This came to Virgil from Grandma. Oh, Grandma, you're so nice. So look at you guys. This has the original tissue. Can you see that? It folds out. He says that as you fold it out, it makes a big circle. And I'm not going to do it because he said the tissue might, I mean, it's so old. I mean, 1925, that's almost an antique. So antique tissue paper, I just don't know that I trust it to open it up and close it a bunch of times. So I'm going to choose not to do that. But anyway, it's a beautiful, beautiful old Weistel with the chickies in a nest. So this is going to, and Easter greetings up there on the top. So this is going to show up in one of my Easter sales. But this is a real doozy. I love that one so much. Just absolutely gorgeous. So, you know, we're not having a lot of takers, so we haven't given out a single one of my cards yet, or of my money envelopes. That's going to be a real shame. Yeah, the skunk sent me. Okay. I took Carol there this weekend for her first time to meet him, and that's when we got the chickens. I wanted to go get chickens because I wanted them for my Easter sale. So anyway, so here's another thing that I picked up at these I got at an auction, and I paid quite a bit for these, but they are on eBay. There's a set. I'm trying to reach the second one back there hopefully without breaking it. These are just the auction stickers. They're not a price tag, but I'll take them off so you can get the full effect of how beautiful these are. These are Murano, and they have the original sticker on the bottom. It's a plastic sticker that says Formia Vetri di Murano, made in Italy. And I have no idea if I said that right, but anyway, these are on eBay right now. If you want to go, not mine, somebody else has them on eBay. If you want to buy them before I get them on eBay, you can go there, and they're $600. Somebody's asking $600 for these. They're also available in other colors. These are the gold fleck. So they just look gold. But when you look closely there, it's a gold. It's not showing up very well. It's gold fleck inside of there. Tiny little gold flecks all through the glass. And they're in perfect shape. No breakage. No chips, no cracks. So anyway, lovely pieces. So these will go on eBay. I won't try to sell these on my sale. I try to sell things here that there'll be a larger audience for, and that are more reasonable price, because these I'm going to have to sell for a lot. So we're going to put that safely. Can't reach where I got it from. So what else? Murano, that's right, Claudia. Beautiful Murano. I think that's my first piece of Murano that I've ever had. And I'm not going to try to sell them for $600. That's just to give you a sense of what they're kind of worth. I'll probably put them on for $250 or something like that, which is below what all the other ones online are selling for. But I like to, sell things, not just keep them online forever. Let's see. There's a little bear. Let's sell this little guy. I got this guy from the Goodwill. Isn't he cute? I really don't know if he's vintage. He's totally unmarked. It's just, there's something about the look of the bottom of him that makes me think that maybe he's not vintage. I have no idea. I couldn't find him online or anything, but I like him, so I bought him. So he is about 7 inches long. That's from the back of his foot to the tip of his nose. And he is just, he's ceramic, and he's a solid color of brown, but he's just cute. He's a really great guy. So if you have a man cave, if you have a boys' room, if you have a cabin, this would be a good thing for any of those. And he is available today for $7. He does have just a little tiny chip in his, it's not a chip, but it's a mark in the glaze right there. So it's white where it should be brown. Just where the glaze kind of chipped away or something. I don't know exactly what, but one tiny little spot on his shoulder there. But that's all. Other than that, he's in great shape. So there he is. He's $7. And so his number is Bear. If you want the bear, just put Bear in the chat and you can have him. And you can choose an envelope. And remember, one of those envelopes has a $20 bill in it. So you're going to pay $7 for $20, or you might get a penny. We'll find out. Anyway, there's a little bear. If you want the bear, you can have the bear. I got this, you guys, at a different one of the auctions. This one's clear down in Chehalis. So I don't always buy from that auction because it's a long ways to go. But Carol and I were going to be going down. Actually, this was the weekend that Carol and I were going to go down and spend antiquing in Centralia and stuff. So I bought things from this auction. And then at the last second, we had to fly out of town to Iowa well, I haven't really shared this online. Carol's mom passed away. And so that's what we had to fly to Iowa for and take care of all of that. So anyway, so we flew there. And then so I ended up having to have this shipped, and it's like 5,000 pounds. So that was not my intent. I got it for a good price. And then once you include all that shipping in it, no longer a good price. Anyway, so so it's a great big bowl. It has inside of it, somebody put this in there. I don't know that it came with it, but it's a thing for a candle. But it does have, it's not clean, I'm sorry. It has a sticker in there that says, caution, do not leave burning candle unattended. So I kind of wonder if that's how it was intended, was to be a candle holder thing. I don't know. But anyway, it's got this cut away glass with flowers on the edges and scalloped top. Now, it said in the auction, Fenton ? So I didn't know. It doesn't look like other Fenton. It's very heavy. And it has a weird mark on the bottom. Oops, sorry. That's noisy. I'll take it out. So it has the oval mark on the bottom. And Carol and I like blew that up. Let's see, this way. Let's do it this way. We blew it up and it looks like it says SP. We were so thrown off. So with time, we have now figured out that, oh, it is an F. It's a cursive F, and the oval goes up and down. So we were looking at it sideways. So it is indeed Fenton. It's kind of just an unusual Fenton piece. I've never seen anything like Fenton. Usually doesn't make things with cut glass that I'm aware of. I mean, it's like pressed. I don't know. It's weird. But it does say Fenton on the bottom, and it's heavy, and it's blue, and it's big, and it's beautiful. So that's what it is. So I was very glad for that, because once I spent all that money on shipping, it was good to have it be a Fenton piece, because it'll be worth a little bit more than just some random whatever. Where is Becky? Right, where is Becky? Yeah, thanks, Hope, so much. That's why I haven't really said anything about it online. I don't know that Carol wants to really talk about it or have it be a thing. So anyway, we'll just move along from that. But, you know, I like to be honest with my friends. So that's what was going on with our lives, why we were a wreck for a week or so there. In fact, I found out about it right during one of our sales. Carol was back there. That's the week that she wasn't here on the sale with me. It's because she had run back to Iowa that day. And then she was there in time before her mom passed. And then she contacted me, sent me a text during the sale. And anyway, that's that. So I got this from the different auction. This also is Fenton. Let's see, this one's not marked. Oh, yes, it is. It's marked along the edge rather than in the middle. So it's hard to see, but anyway, the little oval is there. But this is a beautiful Fenton piece. I have not looked this up, so I don't know what this pattern is called, but it's all these flowers. They look like mums kind of to me. But kind of a pretty spring flowery thing. And then it's got the lighter color around the edge, which I have to remind myself what that's called. Is it opalescence? I don't know. I have to look it up. Anyway, but it's pretty basket. So I knew what I was getting with this. It came in a lot of 2 pieces. I'm going to show you the second piece, and you're going to be shocked by it. But this is, it's a nice size basket. It's very beautiful. So I'll sell this in a spring sale, Easter sale. Wow, I'm running out of room to set things down. And here's the piece that came with it. It is freaking enormous. I've never seen a cotton picking Fenton piece this ginormous. So in the pictures, I had no idea that I was buying something this big. You know, I thought it was like the normal size compote, but look at this. It's bigger than my head. The thing is 3,000 pounds. It's that same pattern. So the pieces match. I don't know. Somebody might want the two pieces together. I don't know, but I don't even know how to sell this because I don't know how to ship it. It's just so herkin and so heavy. Somebody's going to pay $1,000 to get that shipped to them. Anyway, but it matches the basket. The basket's lovely. So, a couple of Fenton pieces. I've never seen that. Yeah, see, I've never seen it either. And have you gone up to the town of Snohomish? You know, I have, but it's been a while. I need to get up there. And in fact, I should sometime arrange to maybe have a day with Trisha and we could make a video up there together because she's up that direction. So I used to go to Snohomish, but since I've started this resale, I haven't. So I tend to go south and west because that's the cabin's down that direction. So I tend to go that way. Look at, I have a couple of brooches here. Let's look at brooches. Want to look at brooches? I paid way up for this because I'm a sucker for abalone. And it's like a beautiful leaf with abalone. It says, oh gosh, I can't even read it. I have to blow that up. But it is signed on the back, marked who made it. So that's makes it kind of nice. But anyway, beautiful brooch there. And then I found this one too. I love this. Isn't that cool? I don't know what you call this with all the little individual petals. See, I love that look. I have bought several brooches that look like that. And, you know, they'll come up for sale eventually. I have so much stuff. I need to just have more sales, which is partly why we're doing this today. Too much stuff. I got, let's see, Fenton strawberry pattern fairy lamp in satin glass. I feel like I maybe got this in Oakville too, like a month or so ago. Anyway, it's a fairy lamp and it's just the satin, clear satin glass, which is just blowing out with the light behind me. So you're not really seeing it very well, but it's beautiful. And it's got the strawberry pattern on it. See the strawberries there? So another fairy lamp that will sell in a future sale. Got this little guy at a thrift store. He'll go in my 4th of July pile. I don't know that he's very vintage, but I mean, I don't think he's at all vintage, but he's cute. So every once in a while you buy something that isn't vintage because it's cute. Here's another fairy lamp, and I cannot for the life of me remember where I got this one. This is also a Fenton. It's got the clear bottom and then the strawberry or cranberry colored top and the hand-painted flowers on it. And on the back, there's a single hand-painted flower. And inside it's marked as hand-painted by M. Wagner. So M. Wagner, if you're in the chat, thank you for doing the beautiful painting on this lovely Fenton fairy light. M. Wagner, you little scamp. I got I think at the oh gracious, running out of room here. At the bins, I got this. Let's sell this in case anybody wants it. Let's see, what an amazing town. It used to be years since I've been there. Yeah, it's been years since I've been there too, Hope. Trish and I are planning to meet up in Snohomish sometime next month. Oh my gosh, Leanne. If you guys meet up there without me, I'm going to be so angry. Let me know. I would love to meet up with both of you. We could do some live shopping videos and a meet and greet. I would love that, Leanne. I know that's not an invitation, but I just invited myself. It's a holly hobby. So it's it's a holly hobby in kind of a rustic wood frame. It's like raw wood kind of. But inside there, I should not say it's holly hobby. It's not marked Holly Hobby, but it's Holly Hobby-esque. I don't know if it's officially Holly Hobby, but anyway, it's a Holly Hobby-ish girl with a little bike with some kitties and a little puppy dog. So cute. Please go, Sean. Yes, I for sure will go, but I would love to go with those two. That would be really, really fun. Anyway, so this guy is, we're going to sell him. So we're going to sell him for $10. So if you want this little $10 Holly Hobby-ish picture, and it's attached right to the frame. See, it's like that pressboard stuff. That's what the picture's on. And it's stapled or whatever right onto the wood frame. I'm sure this is from the 70s. It's 8.5 by 10.5. That's the size on the outside there. So it's $10, 8.5 by 10.5. So put Holly Hobby. I should stop saying that. Put bicycle in the chat if you want this. It's a little girl on a bicycle and so cute. It's just very sweet. So if you'd like to have that, that is for sale. It is $10, and put bicycle in the chat. So Hope, remind me where you live now. Did you used to live up here? You said you've been, let's see, I lost it. It used to be years since I've been there. It was one of my favorite towns. So Hope, did you used to live up here? Because I think you are, I can't remember where you are now. Are you in Oregon? I think you're in Oregon. Anyway. Okay, what else have we got to chat about? I was reading something, speaking of President's Day, about Pierce. What was his name? Franklin Pierce. I was reading a story about Franklin Pierce. And we have a school here named Franklin Pierce High School, which surprises me. And then there's Franklin Pierce Debate. So there's like quite a few things named after Franklin Pierce, but boy, the story I read is not very flattering. He was apparently one of the best looking presidents, but that's kind of where it ends. Like, he was a nice guy, but he made all the wrong choices because he was just trying to pacify people by giving them things they wanted. And it seems like he kind of led us. Oh, you're in Arizona. That's right, Hope. And that's right. You grew up on Whidbey Island. You've told me that before. I apologize. I have the worst memory. Awesome. So how do you like Arizona? Have you moved down there for the heat? My son lived in Arizona for a little while, and during the winter it was nice to go visit him, but boy, during the summer it was just too hot. Ugh, not for me. Anyway, so Franklin Pierce, not one of our best presidents, kind of led us into the Civil War, and because of some of the choices he made. And the choices he made seemed well-intentioned. He was trying to give in to things so that there would be peace, but there just couldn't be peace. Needed to have a civil war. So anyway, that's Franklin Pierce for you. Your little trivia thing for the day. But I guess one of the things, he was part of the Democratic Party, which was, of course, totally different back then. But their thing was, darn it, now I've slipped my mind. We poked you in 44, we're going to pierce you in 52. Maybe I got the years wrong, but anyway. We poked you then, we're going to pierce you now. I got these at one of the auction lots. They're little adorable little pixies. And these were made in Japan, I think. Yeah, Japan. And they're a set. Japan, right there. But they're so cute. And these are the kind that you always find broken. And these are unbroken. And really the paint is in quite good shape too. And look at their little faces, are just so precious. They're so cute. So this one's laying down with his bum in the air. And then this one is kind of leaning back on his elbows, laughing his little head off because he's at the Skunky Junk sale. And that's what we do here. Anyway, found those. I thought those were super, super cute. Not sure when I'll sell those, but there they are. Here's a gold-plated Indian head cent. I don't even remember where I got that. Indian head cents replaced the Flying Eagle cent in 1859. This coin is gold-plated, making it a rare collector's item to keep an important part of American history alive. There you go. Now you know the rest of the story. Found this. This is a Dealey, and her name is Twinkle. Dealey. I found out about Dealey Hope's been there 20 years now. I see. Oh, this is a bunch of different auctions, Hope. Not all the same auction. Anyway, this is a dealie piece, hand decorated. And it holds a little candle. So you put a little tiny candle right in that. And that's what she holds. So that's what she is. The Oakville Antique Store. I cannot think of his name right now. That's why I keep just saying he. But the man who runs that, he's the one who first taught me about dealie. And there's a dealie skunk, which I didn't think to pull and grab. It's over there. Anyway, the dealie skunk that hangs on the wall, it's a wall hanging skunk. And you put matches in it, and you're supposed to hang it in your bathroom. So, and he's called D-Stinker, I think. Anyway, that's a dealie. I bought that from him quite a while ago. And he just taught, I had never heard of dealie before. And so now I have heard of dealie. So this one is kind of crazed, older, little angel. See, she's got wings there, but very sweet. So now I'm kind of into dealie. Let's catch up with the chat. 20 years, that was quite a lot. Yeah. Hope I'm hoping to get a booth in the White Star Center where George has a spot. Oh, very nice. Yeah, that'd be really cool. To be associated, you know, in a good place that's associated with high quality is a really, really good idea. How much is a booth there? Around here, a booth is about $250 a month. And I just feel like, I don't know that I could sell $250 a month worth of stuff. Enough more than that to make, even to cover the cost of it. So then it's just like you're selling for fun because you're not actually making money. You may be losing money. Anyway, so I have not pulled the trigger on a booth yet. I kind of want one because you get certain stuff in an auction and things, like you get a lot of things, and some of it is really perfect for live sales. And then some of it isn't great for live sales, but you could sell it on eBay. And then you get something like this, and it would be great in a booth. So you don't have to ship it, but you know, you have to sell enough to make it worthwhile. Found this little girl. I love her, little kind of Art Deco girl. She's made in Germany, and she's just so fancy and flashy. I have a pair of purple ones that are similar to this, also made in Germany, that are smaller, but they're quite expensive. They're on my eBay store if you're interested in stuff like that. Not something I'll bring to a live sale because they're too expensive. You pay $150, so that's more reasonable. The big one is $185. So see here, they're $250, and at the mall close to me, it is a high quality mall. I mean, that's a good thing. Like, there's no junky ones in there. There's no thrifty stuff. It's like, it's an antique mall. Vintage and antique, and it's nice. I buy stuff there a lot. I love to go there and just browse around. I should do some videos there. I don't know why I haven't yet. Really, really great people in there. I mean, I absolutely love some of the people in there, but I just, it's a lot. $250 is a lot. Yes, the booths I've looked into here in Edmonds, for example, so much. Yeah, see, really make it back does very well. Oh, really? So hope you do make it back. So you make back the $150 and enough to cover the cost of the things you're selling, and you're still making a profit, because that's where I struggle. Anyway, so I'm thinking about doing the next step down from that, which is, again, having a booth at Packwood. So that way, some of the stuff that just isn't logical to sell online, I can take it there and sell. And then, you know, you get some stuff that's, you know, kind of dinged and dented, chipped and cracked and that kind of thing, that it's still nice, but you kind of want somebody to be able to touch and see what they're getting, because it isn't perfect. So I'd like to sell some of that stuff in person. And then just a bunch of stuff that's like not that expensive, so it's not worth putting it online and all of that, but I'd like to sell it, you know, and get it out the door. I have a ton of clear glass, and clear glass, just, I don't do well with it in my sales. I just don't have the right buyers for it. So anyway, look at this, you guys. I got this in Centralia yesterday. It's so cute. It's just a tiny little made in Japan green dog. So he's coming up in Tuesday's sale. He's the St. Patrick's dog that's going to be for sale Tuesday night. Found this at Yardbirds. Those of you in the Northwest here, you may know Yardbirds. It is the dumpiest place on earth, but it's got a few booths in it. I pick up auction stuff there, and sometimes just poke around a little bit. Anyway, this is like a Russian nesting doll kind of a thing, but it's only got two. It's got the little hut, and then inside is the little, woo! Man, I'm dropping things on the computer right and left today. Let's see, how does she go? I think she goes like that because her broom is there, like that. Oh, it looks like she's missing her nose. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, she's kind of cute. So there's that. I got that. That's probably no great shakes, but it is what it is. I got from the auction a couple of these too. Does anybody know anything about these? They're called Joni standard size warmer. And inside of it is a little, it's almost like a cigarette lighter, but it's a hand warmer. And so it stays inside this little pouch and you put it in your pocket and it warms up your hands, which we don't need so much of that around here in Washington, but my wife always has cold hands, so I figured I'd give those to her. So anyway, anybody know anything much about these? I'm a little bit worried about, because you put like oil, like lighter fluid kind of stuff into them, and then there's like a fire inside there, inside your pocket. I don't know what to think of that. Anyway, I had no idea a booth is a good way to make money. I'm so glad you're doing well with it, Hope. My daughter has a friend in Alaska who sells in several booths in Alaska in Anchorage, and she makes bank. She does great there, but I just suspect that the booth cost is probably a lot less in Anchorage. So for $250 a month, I just don't know that I can keep up with it. In order to sell enough to cover it, I would have to sell things at a low price, move them through quickly, sell a lot of things, and I don't know that I can keep up with it. So I'm going to hold off on that, and I think I'm just going to do a booth at Packwood to sell all of those kinds of things. We'll try that. Got to go one step at a time in this little world. Yardbirds is still a thing. Well, Yardbirds, I don't know what Yardbirds originally was. I kind of think that Yardbirds was like a I don't know, like an outdoor store and sporting goods or something, maybe. I don't even know for sure. But now it's just like this big Herkin warehouse, and then they've divided it up into like little individual thrift stoppy stores inside there. It's like a flea market, but not at a certain time. So everybody owns their little spot and they're never all there. So you go there and like 2/3 of it is closed up. Like in the middle of the day on a Saturday, there'll be like 4 booths open. So I don't know, it's just dumb and it's junky, just so dirty and junky. Like I really want to like it, but I don't. But I still go there. Let's see, look at this. This is just about the same color. It's a very similar color anyway to that bowl that Joni gave me. But it's a little bit more blue. So we're going to sell this guy. This is a little handkerchief bowl. You could probably put a little candle down in there. It does, like it's a bowl, but then it has an indent at the very center there. But then it bumps up in the very middle. So I don't know exactly what it was intended. It seems like you could probably put a votive in there, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. It seems like it'd be pretty to have a candle in it anyway. But it is pretty. It's a handkerchief type bowl. It's unmarked. And I just don't know much about it. It has seams on it, so I don't think it was blown. I don't know anything about it. I couldn't figure out who made it, anything. There are similar ones online, and some people call it Viking. I'm quite certain it's not Viking. Please don't hear me saying that it is Viking. I don't think it's Viking. It's kind of thin glass. Viking tends to be thicker. It doesn't have the feel or the look to me of Viking. But people call it all different things online, and I just don't trust any of them. I don't, a lot of times on eBay, somebody says something because they think they're right or they've made it up or whatever, and then it sells, and then everybody else who goes to make an ad for something similar, they grab that one to make their ad from it. I don't know if you're not an eBay seller, maybe you don't realize that happens. So you have to be really careful about what you believe on eBay. Sellers that don't know what they have, they trust what other people say, and a lot of times it's wrong. So anyway, this is a mid-century blue bowl. How about that? I can say that with some sense of trust in what I'm saying. It's got a small bottom, so it's a little tippy. You want to be careful where you put this guy. Anyway, eBay, yeah, ugh. See, I do well on eBay. I really love eBay, except that, I mean, other sellers can be a nightmare on there. But anyway, so this little blue bowl, oh, what did I have for this? $20. So this bowl's going to be $20. It has no chips, no cracks. Right now it's dirty. I will wash it before I mail it to you. But if you want this, just write handkerchief in the chat and you can have it for $20. It's very pretty. The other ones that I found online were quite a bit more than that. So I'll just put it on there, but see a picture. Ooh, that is what I have. Let's sell it on eBay. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's how it goes. Ooh, that's what I have. We'll call it that. I'm gonna put this up here so hopefully it doesn't get broken. Oh, Geneva wants that. You got it, Geneva. Now, Geneva, you get to be the very first person to choose a number 1 to 10. I gotta mark you down here so that I can, and I'll package that up with the other blue. You love the blue. I'm starting to get to know you. And Dirt Road Memories. Okay, so Geneva. She wants number 7. Okay, number 7. Number 7 says Eisenhower. So, do you know what that means? Eisenhower? You love that blue. I've got a lot of that blue. I should pull it all out. Eisenhower means that you get the Eisenhower dollar. It's not a silver dollar, but it's an Eisenhower dollar. So you get the dollar coin. Let's read what this says. The Ike dollar was minted to honor Dwight D. Eisenhower, our 34th president. He was a commanding general in World War II and was loved and respected by the American people. The gambling industry lobbied for a coin to replace silver dollars for slot machines. Silver dollars were hoarded for their silver content that was worth more than $1. Eisenhower dollars are no longer found in circulation, so they command premium prices. They are collector's items that keep an important part of American history alive. That's what it says. And it's a 1972 Eisenhower dollar. So that'll come in your package with your blue bowl. Yay! You didn't even pull the penny. I love it. That's really awesome. Way to go. That's pretty cool. All right. Let's see. What else can we show you guys? Carol picked this up. She looked it up, and apparently these things sell for a bunch. It's by Villeroy and Bosch, Luxembourg. I don't know anything about it. It's got a little wooden lid, and it's just a little tiny little canister thing. So anyway, that's sitting here because Carol picked that up. And it was inside of this, which is why I showed it to you, because I wanted to show you this acro agate slag glass little dish thing. What does this say on it? Made in USA. And it's got a symbol in the center, which I'll have to look up what that symbol is supposed to be. I really don't know. I don't know. Anybody know that symbol? Oh, can't even show it. There. Know that symbol? I'll hold it still for a second. Do I have it right side up, upside down? I don't have the slightest idea. If anybody knows what that is, let me know. But anyway, this beautiful little springtime, kind of yellow and orange. It's got pretty colors. This side's got a little bit more of the orange. And it's just cute. So found that. I don't even know where I found that anymore. I've lost track. What else have I got to show you? I've got a whole box of stuff. I got this from a lady on OfferUp. Do you guys do much with OfferUp? Around here, I have pretty good luck. I have several people that I purchase from pretty regularly on OfferUp. One of them that's local here in Auburn, I'd like to get her on a sale with me, but she just doesn't do online stuff. But I would love to have her come and sell with me because she has some really great stuff. And sometimes I buy her stuff and then resell it here because she does good prices. But sometimes her stuff is, you know, it's the right price. And so then I can't afford to pick it up and resell it and make anything. And you guys, I'm going to tell you a secret. Like, I don't always make very much money on the stuff that I sell. No offense, John. I just have problems with description and the lack of disclosure. I have trustworthy sellers that I buy from, but it took years to accumulate. Problems with description and lack of disclosure. Oh, on eBay. I don't blame you, Hope. I get it. I totally get it. I try really hard, just as I do in my live sales, to be as honest as I can. If there's anything wrong with an item, I try to make sure if I know, I try to make people aware of it. And I try really hard not to call something if I don't know for sure that's what it is. But, you know, we all probably make mistakes. And I try to do the same on eBay, but I get it. There's a lot of sellers are not that trustworthy. I have bought some things on eBay that I have had buyers regret about. So I get it. At any rate, I sometimes sell things on my live sale I don't make a lot of money on them. And sometimes I buy something that I know I can't sell for more than what I'm buying it for. And I'll just cut even. But I want to sometimes bring fun, interesting, exciting, different things to my sales. So, you know, if you're in my sales and you feel like, oh, that's a high price, it's because I paid a high price for it. And anyway, that's just what that is. Anyway, this is from a box of stuff I got from one lady on OfferUp. I do use OfferUp a fair amount. So there's a big yellow Tupperware canister. A couple of, in fact, let's sell these. These are $5 a piece if you want them. These are Fiesta mugs. There's the orange and the green. Fiesta. They say Fiesta on the bottom, so I know for sure they're Fiesta. And they're in good shape. There's no chips or cracks. There's no fading of the color or anything like that. These are really good shape. Woo! And I just banged them, but they didn't break. Sorry, $6 each. I apologize. I said 5. I had them marked down to 6. So these are $6 a piece, and they are Fiesta mugs. I know people don't bring a lot of Fiesta to sales, and I don't have like a whole place setting or anything, but I have these 2 mugs in great colors. I love these together. I love these 2 colors together. Love. So anyway, if you want one of these, they're $6 a piece. Just write Fiesta mug or mug in the chat, and you can have whichever one you want. So there's those. Got those from that same lady. And I got a bunch of toys from her. So this is one of those Fisher-Price Weeble Wobble things. I think it's called a chime ball. Yeah, roly-poly chime ball. And it's quite dinged up. I got some plastic cleaner that I'm going to try on this. I haven't yet, but it's supposed to take out scratches and stuff. So then it might be just really great once I get it cleaned up. So anyway, I love that. There's a bunch of these plastic toy things. I don't know. I got this. This is one of those things like you were talking about. I really love her, but her stuff doesn't have great descriptions. So this was cheap. So I'm sure I didn't pay more than it's worth, but I thought I was getting a little better bargain than I was, because you can see like on its little crown, like somebody chewed off half of the crown, and it's got, you know, issues in the back. And anyway, it's not in very great shape. So is what it is. You don't win them all. One of the reasons I'm buying online now, because I can see it myself. Yeah, that's for sure true, Hope. And we all appreciate it. We all appreciate you buying things from us online. This one is really cool. This is an Avon piece, which I don't buy a lot of Avon because Avon just doesn't seem that popular, but this is a recipe box, and look at the colors on it. Oh my gosh. I love these, the design and colors on it. And it looks like it's never been out of the box. So it's never been used for sure. So it's a recipe box. It doesn't have any recipes in it. It would have come with soap, which is weird. It says recipe box and 5 orange fragrance soaps. So the soap's been used, but the recipe box has not. And it does smell nice. I wouldn't say it smells like orange, but it smells like Avon. Let's say that. Anyway, so that's that. Found that at that from that same lady, and that one's in really great shape. So what can you do? I got this Susan B. Anthony collectible doll from Hallmark. So there's Susan B. Anthony in there. This will probably show up in my 4th of July sale. Let's see, made in Taiwan. I'll have to look this up and see what year this would have been made. Oh, it's 1979. 1979, Susan B. Anthony. Equal Suffrage League votes for women. Anyway, I love stuff like this. And then another little Fisher-Price toy. And look at this. This is kind of cute. But again, its foot is chewed. So come on, people. But anyway, it's like a little puppet. It's like a little squirrel puppet. And if you have little fingers, they can go right in there and move his arms all around like a little puppet. So that's that. Whole box of stuff from Offer Up. Did anybody want those cups? Looks like no. Claudia, it's a bee. Yes, it is. It's a bee. Let's sell this. Carol and I found this when we were in, it's from 1976. It's a hand puppet. So it's a little plastic, it's like plastic, like thin plastic. And it's inside of a clear plastic, but it's a Grimace hand puppet. You stick your little hand in there, and you used to get these for free at McDonald's. Yes, right. I do have great selection. I mean, I buy things all over the board. Anyway, so this little guy, it just reminded me of my childhood because I remember getting these. In fact, I had this exact same one as a child. And this is the kind of stuff you used to get as a kid at McDonald's. So you didn't necessarily have to buy. In fact, I don't even know if they had kids meals. What do you call those? Is it a kids meal? What's a kids meal at McDonald's called? Happy Meal. I don't think they had Happy Meals yet, but they would give the kids little toys. So I remember getting like little McDonald's pencils, little McDonald's like pencil toppers, all different fun little things. And they would just wander around the dining room because you used to actually eat in McDonald's, and they would wander around and give the kids little toys. And this is one of the things that they gave out. And I remember having this as a kid. So when we saw this in an antique store, I picked it up. It's not in perfect shape. I mean, it's been used. It's got a little wrinkly, but it's not ripped or torn or stretched or anything. And it's made in 1976 from McDonald's, printed in the USA, plastic hand puppet. It's $6 if you want that. Maybe you've got a McDonald's collector in the house, or maybe just somebody like me that likes to reminisce about the things from your childhood. $6. Grimace in the chat, please, if you want that. And you can have an envelope. So you could spend $6 on that puppet and find an envelope with 20 bucks in it. It's possible. Could happen. One of my recent estate sales that I went to, I picked up a bunch of cupcake toppers. And here is a pile of those. These are going to be in an Easter set because most of these are Easter. There's one little Halloween one there, which I'll pull out for Halloween, but most of these are Easter. Little bunnies, little chickies, little duckies. I love the little chick. Isn't that so cute? Look at that. He doesn't even have a stick in him, like the bunny does. See, the bunny has a stick up his bum. I had these growing up. I remember these. I was one of those kids that saved everything. So when kids brought cupcakes to school or whatever, I had a little coffee can that I used to keep all that kind of stuff in. Never threw it away. So I don't know where it all went now, but anyway, I kept it back then. Oh, golly jeepers. There's so much stuff, you guys. I'm still surrounded by stuff that I haven't shown you. Let's see. I've shown you that. I picked this up somewhere in one of the lots. This is so beautiful. I love this kind of greenish, bluish. It's like milk glass, but it's like that marbled kind of light green and blue. It's not really coming across. It's almost like a jadeite green, almost, but it's just Avon. It's so weird that it's so beautiful. Avon made some of the coolest, most pretty things, and they're just almost worth nothing. So anyway, there's that. I don't know why they're worth nothing, but they seem to be worth pretty much nothing. Got a whole lot of green glass. So there's this. That's a fun candle holder piece. And here's this, just a fun bowl, footed bowl. Or pedestal bowl, not a foot. It's a pedestal. Pedestal bowl. So that's fun. And then, oh, I was trying to reach this. This one's for sale if you want it. Ooh, it's so great. Look at that. Is Jody still here? It's a naked lady, Jody. Just for you. Hey, New England Thrifters here. Hello. Let's see. Anything to do with kitchen, I'm out. Good for you, Hope. See, so you are more of a fan of the grimace, just eating out, right? It's me too. That's why I look like this. That had a little picture with it. Oh, Claudia K, you're right. That little bowl had a little picture. So it was like a miniature version of like the big picture thing that people used to wash their face with. You're right. I remember having seen that before. Anyway, so it's a cute little bowl that's worth pretty much nothing. Bye, Claudia. Thanks for checking in with us. Love you. I will talk to you soon, my friend. See you Tuesday night. Okay, so anyway, this is unmarked. I don't know who made it, but it's kind of an iridescent color around here and on the bottom, and then she's gold. Now she's missing some gold on her protuberances, where it's just kind of somehow rubbed off, and I'm not sure what did the rubbing to rub that gold off, but her nose and her chin and her oobies, there's no gold there. It's just kind of rubbed away. See that? It's kind of hard to tell because the light glares off of it, so it all looks white. But anyway, my daughter, when she was little, she used to call them oobies, so that's what those are. Those are her oobies, and the gold is rubbed off there, and then some on her face a little bit. But anyway, she's still really, really attractive. She's, oh, let's see how tall she is. She's like 9 inches tall, something like that. About 9 inches tall. She's in really great shape. So there's no chips, no cracks. There's, again, the gold color loss a little bit. And I don't know how to touch up gold. I don't know if there's a way to do that. But anyway, there you go. That's what I can tell you about that. So she is available today for $20. So if you want her, she's $20. And just put Gold Lady in the chat and you can have her for $20. And then you can choose an envelope. It'll be really fun. She's got a little golden bum. Look at that. No, nobody was rubbing the gold off of her bum, but somehow it got rubbed off of her oobies. There you go. So there's that. From the owl collection. Remember I told you about a whole flat of owls. So here's a couple owls that I'm gonna let you buy if you want to buy them. The Gold Lady got rubbed too much. She did. I'm not sure what the story is, but yeah, Leanne, I don't know if that's the case. Too much of it made, that's what I've always thought. But then a lot of the Avon things, they were only made for a short time, like for a year or whatever. And so I'm not sure that they're that much more readily available than other things, but I think they started out fairly inexpensive and they've just stayed that way. So anyway, I don't know. Oh, Patsy, she wants the 2 green pixies. Patsy, stand by. As soon as we sell these owls, I will look those up and see what I paid for them because I can't remember. Okay, so owls here. So this looks like a handmade wooden, it is hand, well, it's wood and it's carved. You can see here, I can't remember what that carving technique is called, but it's where they shave the wood up and it curls and then they've split it here. Or actually it's individual shaves, the wing feathers. Can you see that? Let's see if I can focus that. There, see that? So the wing feathers and the tail feathers are individually carved, and they're all there intact, not broken, which is kind of cool. And then it's hand painted, and it's sitting on top of this little post. So it seems like this would have been something that somebody's grandpa made while he was sitting out in the barn, staying away from grandma. But contrary to that belief, on the bottom is this Japan sticker. So this was made in Japan. Isn't that weird? And then it says FFLL, which I can't figure out what that is. Somebody will probably say, and it'll be like, oh yeah, duh. That stands for something that I've heard of a million times. But I don't know if it's FLFL or if it's FFLL or if it's LFLF. I don't know. Anyway, 2 L's and 2 F's, Japan. If anybody knows, tell me now. So this is 6 inches tall. So it's, you know, it's a good size, but it's not huge. It's you know, smaller. It's cute. It's so cool though. And it's got the cutest little painted face on there. And of course, it's all hand carved. And then along with that, you get the little owl, amber owl, made in Japan, toothpick holder. So this is, or you could use it as a shot glass. But anyway, I think it's supposed to be a toothpick holder. And it has a little owl face on it. Oh, so cute. So mid-century. So there you go. And it's got its little feathers in the back. We'll just spin it around so you can see the whole thing. Oh, wow. So 2 owls. You're getting the set of 2 owls, a wooden one and a glass one. And those together are going to be $22. Just put owls in the chat if you want the owls. So $22. And then you can choose an envelope. So the 2 owls, the wood and the glass. Those are for sale today. You can have them and take them home and live with them every day. All right, the green pixies. Let me just see. I was kind of thinking I would sell those pixies next Christmas. But if I don't have to save them for a year and keep them from breaking, I might just be willing to do that. Oh, come on. I'm looking. Let's see. Let's try adding the word green. I apparently have bought a lot of pixies. Nope. That didn't do it. Green pixies. There we go. Okay, so I could sell those 2 green pixies to you for $15 if you want those. Anybody want the green pixies? They're $15. They're so cute. I probably should sell them for more than that, but if nobody buys them today, they'll show up on a sale later and I'll charge more. But since we're all just being friends here and hanging out, I'll give them to you for $15. Man, they're cute. They're a little bit bigger than some of the ones that you see. They are like 4.5 inches long. See, they're a little bit bigger. Anyway, you can have the set of them for $15 if you want those. Leanne, hi Patsy. Okay, there's the green pixies. If anybody wants those, you can have them for $15. I found these too. Aren't those cute? So this is a little, can't remember. Anyway, mustard or You would like them? Sure, Patsy. I will mark you down. And then a salt and pepper shaker that goes with them. These I'm not going to sell because these I can sell on eBay for about $100. Salt and pepper and the little, I can't remember what this is supposed to be for, but it's got the little spoon and everything. And these are West Germany Goebel pieces. Anyway, just showing those off because I think they're so cool. Got those at an auction. Patsy, Patsy, Patsy. Patsy, make sure that I have your information. I can't remember if I do, but Patsy M, you get the pixies for $15. There you go, my dear. I marked you down. So if you send me your information, I will get you invoiced and stuff. I'm going to invoice after tomorrow night's sale. So don't expect anything today, you guys. I'll be combining the stuff from tomorrow's sale and today. Found this. I don't even know where I got this. Some little cute girl. She's a little planter, and she is filthy inside, and she's unmarked. I don't know where I got her, but there she is. Ooh, I got this. This is a cool thing, you guys. Is anybody familiar with Landstroms? Landstroms. I think that would be. I mean, it's a store of some sort. Landstroms looks like that. So would it be a jewelry store or like a Macy's type store where they also sell jewelry? I don't know. I'm not familiar with Landstroms, but anyway, it's. Hi, Robin. Welcome. This is a stick pin. So it's what do you call that? Black Hills Gold. It says Landstrom Original Black Hills Gold Creations, and it's a stick pin with the Black Hills Gold leaves at the bottom. Isn't that so pretty? So this is going to go into eBay because that's the right place to sell something like this, but just thought I'd show it to you. Got it in an auction, and it's worth a fair amount. It's all Black Hills Gold. Didn't see me either. Did I miss something, you guys? Oh my gosh, did I mess something up? Help me out, you guys. I'm not good at keeping up with the chat, so if I miss something. Bye, Claudia. Avon doesn't hold value. I'm interested in buying the 2 green pixies. Are you selling? So Patsy wanted the pixies. Oh my gosh, Hope put in the pixies first. And then Patsy said she wanted them. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. So Patsy asked about them first, but then Hope put it in first. Oh, Hope. All right. I always say that I try to be as fair as possible. So Patsy, I am so sorry. I have to give those to Hope because she for sure put them in first. Hope. I am so sorry, you guys. I messed that up. I am the worst. I tell you, I'm not good at keeping up with the chat. So the pixies go to Hope, you guys. I'm sorry. And now I've lost my cursor and I can't figure out how to move the chat. There we go. That's my info. Thank you. Oh, Patsy, I feel so bad to have done that to you. I hate when I have to do that and make a promise and then can't fulfill it. No. Give them to Patsy. Oh, Hope, are you sure? Oh, now I don't know what to do. All right, Patsy. All right. Hope, you're such a darling. Okay, Patsy had really wanted those. I will give them to Patsy. I'm sorry I hurt somebody's feelings. Made somebody sad, either Patsy or Hope. So Patsy, I'll invoice you those. And Hope, I will apologize so profusely. When will I be selling the bag of cupcake picks? Robin, those are going to come up in one of my Easter sales, which are the first 2 Tuesdays in March, whatever month that is. So let's see. I'm looking at my schedule here. No, I take it back. So March 8th and March 15th, they are most likely to come up on March 8th. March 8th, that will be the sale. That'll be an Easter sale. March 1st is going to be a St. Patrick's sale. And then March 8th is an Easter sale. March 15th is a bunny sale, so sort of Easter and bunnies. And then the 22nd is my sale with where I don't sell, but I have 3 guest sellers on. So there will be no theme that week, the 22nd. And if you are a seller and you'd like to get in on that sale, I still have a couple spots open. And then the 29th is a bonus sale. March has 5 Tuesdays in it. So that's exciting. So that'll be a baseball season start. That'll be the baseball sale. So that's that. Those are my sales for March. Gina Marie, hello. Just got here and walked into kindness. How nice of you. Yes, this place is just filled with kindness. Don't make me yell at you. Hope, you're a doll. Thank you. All right. Okay. Let's see. What else have we got to show around here? We've got just so much cool stuff. Here. Got this recently. This is another. Why is it that I like Amberina so much? I love the glow of Amberina. It's that great orange glow. See that? Isn't that so pretty? Anyway, this is a what is it called? Daisy and Buttons. Daisy and Buttons toothpick holder. I pick up a lot of toothpick holders because they sell well for me. And anyway, there it is. So got that somewhere. And it will be for sale someday. What else have we got? I've got some more stuff. I bought that. I told you I bought a lot of green glass, and I'm going to show you one of the coolest things from that lot. I just feel like this show and tell thing is really fun. That'll be coming up in just a minute. So I got a lot of, I told you I get a lot of my thank you notes and stuff from the Goodwill. Well, this time I bought a whole lot of them, a box of cards and things, and a lot of them were thank you notes, thankfully. I didn't know when I bought it, but I got it at the auction. And along with that came this box. It's a fabric covered box. Isn't that a cool box? And in it are notes. And the notes are a little bit boring. There's mostly envelopes and not very many notes. There's just a couple notes down in here, but they're cute. So I can use those someday. But anyway, mostly I just love the box. Look at that, envelopes in a little. So it's a kind of a box of envelopes more than a box of notes, but whatever. Anyway, it's so cute. I just love the box. It's such a great look to it. So there's that. I bought a box of tins. That's what I was going to show you. And it turns out that a bunch of them are dumb. So anyway, I'll probably have some little sale someday and just sell a bunch of tins for like $2 a piece or something. But anyway, it's a little Christmas tin. I like this one. This one's pretty. This one was Danish butter cookies by Kelson. But anyway, that's pretty. Whoop, that's pretty. Red birds. Oh, sorry, that was noisy. Here's kitties and puppies. This one was cookies, Danish butter cookies. Also, my mom used to always buy those every year. Those Danish butter cookies, excuse me, in the little tins. But I didn't realize those were the tins I was getting, so I don't think most of them are very old. But, well, here's another one. Richfields. Those are the brand that my mom used to buy. Let's see, May 2010, so this is not very old. But anyway, this is the tin that I wanted from the lot. Isn't that so cool? Oh, and then inside of it is another tin, buttermints. Remember these buttermints? Grandma Baker used to always have buttermints. Those are good. You don't really see those anymore. Anyway, there's that. But I love this tin. This, to me, says Grandma's house, and it should be filled with sewing stuff. So some thread and needles and all of our little sewing stuff should go in here. I've seen, and I have sold and have in my stock other versions of this. There's the tall one with the lid, and there's a rounder one that's not quite as wide as this, that has a handle on top of the lid, a little knobby thing. This one does not, and it doesn't look like it ever did. It's a little bit scratched there, but there's no hole or anything that would say that it ever had a handle thing on it. But anyway, it's just a really cute tin. So I really love that. Got that from the auction. Sorry, that was noisy. I ate a whole tin of those butter cookies when I was 6, and I still remember puking. Oh, no. Oh, Gina Marie. Oh, I'm with you. Once you throw something up, you kind of never want it again. Yeah, Gina Marie, Amberina doesn't really fit into my decor in my house either. So I don't keep a lot of it, but I do buy a lot of it because I really love it. I just move it along to happy homes with people that will appreciate it. Let's see. Hello, Sean. Laura. Hello, Laura. Welcome. We're just chatting today. We're not doing a normal sale like we normally do. We're talking about some stuff that we've picked up at auctions, and we did an unboxing earlier of stuff from Joni, and we've just got so much stuff to show you, and we're just having a good chat. So jump into the chat and tell us how you're doing, and tell us how you're feeling and what your day's been like. Yeah, it reminds me of your grandma too. So I don't know why it reminds me of grandma, because my grandma didn't use one of those. My grandma had a big sewing box that came open both sides and folded way out. But that's what it seems like it should be, is a grandma's sewing box. Okay, I got to reach here for this big heavy box. And I'm probably going to break everything in town. Oh. I told you I wanted to show you some of the green glass I got. So, still want to break it. Sorry. Look at this decanter. Is that the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? It's the most cool decanter. It's not marked. I don't know who made it. I haven't been able to find it online, but it's got the bubbles. It's pretty tall. It's a pretty big decanter. And then there's a whole set of the little cups that match it. Little glasses. Isn't that so cool? There's 6 cups. 6 of those. So I'm in love with that. I think that's just a beautiful, beautiful piece. And there's a little clear glass candle thing there. There's this little plate. Isn't that kind of cool? It reminds me of this Q*bert. Do you guys remember Q*bert? Q*bert was like one of the early video games on the computer. We used to play Q*bert on our Commodore 64, and it had this kind of weird design that the Q*bert went around on. Anyway, whatever. There's a little box of, and some of them fell out to the bottom of the bowl, but these little silver spoons. I showed some of those on, or one of those, on one of my sales earlier with the salt. But there's that, and then there's this. I can't think of, oh, here it's on the bottom. No, it's not. Can't remember her name. The artist that makes these. So the clown is so cute. And I have a whole set. There's a clown. They're circus themed. There's 3 of them. There's a clown, and I think there's a dog and a bear. One's juggling, or anyway. I can't think of what the name of this artist is. This is not super vintage, but collectible for sure. So that's that box, and I don't know what to do with it now that I've picked it up. Ugh. I'm going to get myself so wedged in here that when we're done, I'm not going to be able to get out. Oh, mercy. And then at another auction, so one of these days I'm going to have a glass sale, and then one of these days I need to have apron sale. So I bought a whole pile of aprons, and they're dirty. They need to be washed. I can't sell them today because they're just too gross. They smell. But anyway, there's that one. Look at this one. This one's not vintage, but there you go. Anybody need to be a little bit, I should wear that. It would make me look a lot better. Anyway, there's some pretty vintage ones in here too. Some of them are just handmade. I think most of them are handmade, really. And there's actually some of them are smocks rather than aprons. But anyway, there's a whole pile of them there. I'm not going to show them all to you. Here's one that somebody made. And this is for sure, my friends, the weirdest apron I've ever seen ever in my life ever. So just going to show you. It's like it's that kind of fabric. So it seems clear that it was intended for a man. There you go. It's got tidy whities, Hanes, sewn right on. And it's a flap. I'm not sure why, but that's what it is. But inside, well, inside here, inside the fly is a place where you can stick your beer or whatever. I mean, you could stick anything you want in there, I guess. Like if your man is out doing the barbecuing, he could be wearing this apron. He could come in the house and he could grab the hot dogs out of the fridge and he could stick the wieners in there and take them out to the barbecue. I don't know, friends. Sometimes you get real weird things at the auction. Sometimes you just don't know what you're going to come home with. And you don't really expect to come home with that, but sometimes you do. Okay, where are we? You know, I got this from my dear friend Trisha, and I had asked if she would please send this to Randy. Randy had bid on it, and then I outbid him, and then I asked her to send it to Randy, but she sent it to me. So I'll have to send it next time Randy buys something for me. I'll have to send it to him. But let's cut it open so I can show you. These scissors are not very sharp. Isn't this cool? Ooh, that's so cool. I love that. It's really kind of a Art Nouveau kind of a look to it. It's a newer piece, but and then this awesome piece of music, which will come out. Well, it says Kentucky Cardinal March, so I guess I could put it out in March, but it will in fact come out in the winter. I do red birds in my house. When I do my decoration for winter time, I don't really, I mean, I do some kind of Christmas mixed in, but most of my decor is in the house is seasonal rather than holiday. So that way, yeah, kielbasa. Put your kielbasa in there for sure, Gina Marie. Anyway, I do seasonal because that way it lasts longer. So my red Christmas stuff, my red birds stay up through Valentine's Day. So that's that. Geneva fell asleep and woke up at the weirdest moment. Hi, Lavish Mango. Welcome. How are ya? Good to see you. That's one for the ages. Yeah, for sure. Stuff like that, like you pull it out of a box and you just kind of just want to throw it away. And then you're like, wait, this will be the biggest conversation starter of the whole sale. So we'll bring it to a sale someday. All right, here's one more kind of cool thing. This is called Bottle Art King of King. King of King. Don't know. The Nika Whiskey Distributing Limited Sky something. So it's a whiskey bottle. And it has a boat in it. Look at that. Isn't that so cute? That's that. A boat in a bottle. A bottle boat. And then let's just take a quick gander in this bag of stuff. Sorry, that's really noisy. This is all stuff that we picked up at the Goodwill Bins. So I don't know if you guys go to the bins, but Carol and I do. Sorry, I'm going to set it down here so it doesn't make so much racket. A lot of times we go on Thursdays. Thursday's kind of the one day that we don't have a bunch going on. And so for fun, we will run over to the bins in Kent and see what we find. And sometimes we find some interesting stuff. Sometimes we just find junk. But I've thrown a few things into this bag from the bins, so I'd just show a few of those. So this one is it's a cigar box, but it's a wooden cigar box, so it's kind of nice. That's kind of fun. I find lots of things like this, stickers. These are price stickers, so I thought if I have a garage sale or whatever, I can use those. I got this. This is one of those little folders for your picture. So I find lots of black and white pictures. I'll put one of those in there when I sell it. Found this Kismet game with the dice, so that's cool. So look at this, you guys. This is a really great find for the bins. Like, you just don't find Fisher Price vintage cool toys like this, especially in this great of shape, in the bins. And this is in better shape than some of the ones on eBay. Like, the stickers are intact. It's got just a tiny little tear off the corner, but anyway, in darn good shape. So that was an amazing find for the bins. And then I always just get things like this, like colored paper that I can use. But look at this. I think this was probably a card. It's from Hallmark, but this is great for Halloween. Great, just kind of a silhouette thing. So I might just put that in this window behind me at Halloween time next year. I got this, which is a whole thing of slides, and you can do so many cool crafts and fun things with slides. So I'm gonna have to think about just what I want to do with these, but I got them to set aside. I got this cute picture. Look at that, this little boy that caught his first fish. I thought that was really cool. Anyway, I like bold black and white pictures. And then look at these cool toys that I got. These are wooden toys with like little plastic mouths. And the elephant has a whole plastic head. So apparently there was also a lion and a monkey and a giraffe. So at least 5 versions of this that I found online. But I found 2 at the bins. So that's a good find for the bins. And then a bunch, I found some stamps. 3-cent stamps, so those are pretty old. Paul Dudley White, MD. So whoever he is, he's on those stamps. And then cards and bananas. Look at that. I found some bananas. And then down, let's see, I found a whole thing of bottle caps, which people use for lots of crafts and things. So I thought that could be useful to somebody someday. And then I always just pick up all this little stuff. So always, whenever I find wooden blocks, I pick those up. There's a few of those in here. Look at this. Anybody know what this is? Find the right people in here. This is from my time and age. When I was a kid, my brother and I had these, and I had a red one, so it might have been this exact same one. These are called penny racers. So they're those cars that you pull back and then they go. But you put a little penny in this slot here in the back, and that would make them do wheelies. Penny racers. So that's from the 80s, or probably 70s. And I got a bunch of coins, and necklaces and things. So some of this stuff will go into my package toppers for St. Patrick's Day. Little St. Patrick's hats. Fun little things. Found this fun pin. You turn me on. Anyway, some other random little stuff down there, but nothing that exciting to show off. All right, let's take a peek at our sales list. Where'd it go? Here. So the bear, the flower tin, the Czech marbles, the bluegrass handkerchief bowl. That one's sold. The lucky bird, the Holly Hobby picture, the Lennox shell bowl. I didn't sell that. Let's sell that. It's going to be $15 each. There's 2 of them. You can have them both if you want for $30. I'm going to tip this up for a second because there's a whole box from the auction underneath the computer. These are Lennox. Let's see. Lennox. And they are bowls. This one is a peach color. It's kind of washing out on the screen. They call it pink online, but to me, it's a peach, kind of a blush color. No chips, no cracks, in great shape. And then this one's white. So you can see it's not white, this first one. It's a peach color. And this one's white. And they're both clean, but they need to be washed out, but they're not stained. They're just got a little bit of floaty dust in there. But they both say Lennox, made in the USA, and they are shell bowls, although to me, they look more like a leaf. But when you look these up online, everybody calls them a shell bowl. So I don't know, whatever. So if you would like to have these are $15 a piece. And there's the peach or there's the white. So just put shell bowl in the chat if you want one, and you can tell me which color you want. So $15. And then you too can choose an envelope with money in it. So anybody that buys something out of the sale today can choose a president out of an envelope. Since it's President's Day, of course. And that's that. So these are, if you're not familiar with these, they are about 6.5 inches, not quite 6.5 inches long. So they're like that size. And they're just a pretty little bowl. I mean, you could put candy in there or really whatever you want, I suppose. Trying to think of other interesting things you could put in there, but whatever. It's Lennox, so it's ceramic stuff, but it's fairly thin. The Lennox stuff is, it's nicer kind of, and so I wouldn't suggest putting like nails in there, or it's like the right size to stick your toothbrush and your toothpaste in, but I would just be afraid it would get chipped or cracked by doing something like that. So I'd suggest jelly beans. That's my suggestion. The animals are cute. Yes, they are, aren't they? Oh, Leanne, I found some shopping envelopes too, shipping envelopes. I found the ones that are not padded, so I don't use those as often, but I still got them. No, that is gold. Oh my gosh, you guys, I got behind in the chat, and now I don't know what some of this stuff is talking about because we've gone too far past. No, that was a waker upper. Yeah, for sure. Love the curtain. Oh, are you talking about the curtain behind me? Thank you. That's just from Amazon, actually. It's not even vintage, but it has a vintage look. So I needed something because it just gets too glary through there and it throws off the light on my videos. People go to bins here. However, nests of scorpions have been found in the clothes. Oh my gosh. I don't go through the clothes, but I see people going through the clothes at the bins, and they're just going through like looking for money in the pockets. Smart. I have heard of people finding money in the pockets of the bins, but I have not done that. It just like it's too stinky, and ugh. I spend my time going through all the weird junk, and I've started to wear gloves too. Carol and I one time found a dead mouse in the bins. Found some weird things. Yeah, Arizona and scorpions, nasty. Slide lamp shade. Not sure what that was about. Sorry. You're ready for Mardi Gras. Oh, yeah, I am ready for Mardi Gras. Would you like to sell the Amberina toothpick? Well, Patsy, look at Patsy go. When she wants something, she just goes after it. I would sell it, sure. Let me see what I paid for it so I make sure that I don't lose money. Amberina toothpick search. Yeah, I just got that actually. So I would sell that for $10 if you want it, Patsy. If I can find it again, it's gotten lost in the shuffle here. Did you happen to notice? Oh, here it is. Yeah, there it is. Ta-da! If you want it, Patsy, let me know. Patsy gets first dibs. We'll give her 10 seconds, and then if somebody else wants it, they can have it. Let's do it that way. So that give Patsy her fair chance since she asked. So let us know if you want it, Patsy. Paula! Hello, Paula! Maybe Patsy put that in a long time ago and now she's fell asleep. It's got a label in it that I need to get out. Anyway, I will take it. Patsy will take it. Okay, Patsy, it's yours. Daisy and Buttons. That's a great price for Daisy and Buttons Amberina, but you know, you caught me on a good day when I'm feeling generous. I'm almost always feeling generous. Okay, so Amberina, got to write that down. Toothpick, $10,000. Patsy, gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, let's see. Did I get through all the things I wanted to sell? The wood owls, the Art Deco lady, the Grimace puppet. That was it. And we sold a couple extra random things, so that's good. Oh, bumping the. So I've got the computer on the chair, on the computer chair. I'm a mess today. See, did I show you all that stuff? I did. There's some more things that came with the that pile of oh, I'm starting to lose my brain, people. Lost my marbles. They're gone. Came with all the aprons with some of these crocheted kind of things. So these need to go in the wash. So they'll do that before I try to sell them. These looks like they've been pretty well used too. So they'll be, I don't know, cheapies in some sale someday. I've got lots of that kind of stuff. But at any rate, I'm winding down, friends, of the things that I had to show you. Let me lift this up one more time. Sorry. There's a couple more things down in here. I got, well, I'll do it twice. This is another Lennox piece. Isn't that cool? It's a Lennox Christmas piece that I'll sell, obviously, at Christmas time. And then, tipping it up one more time, another Lennox piece for Christmas. Look at these. Aren't these cool? These are leaded crystal. It says full lead crystal. Lennox, made in Germany. And then they've got little crystal gems on them of all sparkly different colors. And they've got little plastic bottoms which pop out. And I'm not sure why. And I'm not sure what you would do because it seems too small to put a tea light up in there. But anyway, and they're not salt and pepper shakers. Wait a minute. Yes, they are salt and pepper shakers. There's holes in the top. That's what we've got going on here. That's the situation. So full leaded crystal Christmas tree salt and pepper shakers. Who knew? Anyway, there you go. So I found those. Got those at the auction. Got this from that lady on OfferUp. So it's shoved over in a weird different box. This I love. You guys, I love Fisher-Price. I had lots of Fisher-Price toys growing up myself. And I love pull-alongs. So I had the little Snoopy dog as a kid. I love the little duck. Here's the little train. I showed you earlier the little bee. I love all of those things. They're just cool things that I really like. So let's see, what else? What are some of the things that you guys like to collect? What are things that I should be kind of looking for? Hope you've sold those, really. Thrifty Hippie, hello, my friend. You are coming in. We've been chatting for 2.5 hours here, going on 2.5 hours. My friend Trisha reminded me that viewing hours are important. So you want to be on, and I try to keep my sales to 1.5 hours, so that kind of limits my hours. But so here we are, just like wasting some time together, having some fun, chatting and having a good time. So what are some of the things that you guys like to collect? See Patsy above. Sorry, let me go back. So, okay, let me go back. Thank you for helping me out, folks. Oh my gosh, Patsy, yes, you totally get to choose an envelope. Shame on me. Patsy. Patsy. It is a good thing you guys are keeping me on track because I am no good at this. Okay, so Patsy, I think you bought two things, right? You got the Amberina toothpick and you got the Pixies. So you get to choose two envelopes. So Patsy, give me your two numbers. And I think that we already did number 7. So number 7 is spoken for. So number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no 7, number 8, 9, and 10. Now I just held all of those up to the light, so if you happen to see which ones have coins and which ones have paper, maybe you could tell, or maybe you could hear. I don't know. You got a hint. But thank you. And who was it that said we all need some help sometimes? Leanne, that's very generous of you, but I need help all the time, so I'm hopeless. So Patsy, my friend, which two numbers would you like? And we're going to reveal them live on the air. Leanne, if you are in love with those and you want them, 6 and 3. Okay, hold that thought. Patsy chose 6 and 3. So we'll do 3 first. Here's number 3. We'll set that there. 4, 5, and 6. Okay. 6 and 3. Set the extras down. So number 3, this has Roosevelt is the president for number 3. So what does that mean? You got the lovely dime. So that dime will go into your box. This is a 1994 dime. Okay, so we'll set the dime aside for you, Patsy. And number 6 is a Lincoln. So inside of Lincoln's envelope is, dun dun dun, oh my gosh, a penny. So pick another one. You got the dime and the penny. Let's pick one more. Patsy, you have been a trooper today, and you've been patient with me, and you have gone out of your way to buy stuff. So pick another one. You got 11 cents so far. Let's see what your third one is. So now let's go back to, while Patsy is choosing up another number, somebody was talking about the trees. Oh, Leanne, if you would like those trees, let me just see what I paid for them. I can't remember. I may not even have them in my inventory yet because I just picked them up this weekend. Let's see. Okay, so you can have those for $15. No pressure, but you mentioned that you might like to have them someday. So Patsy, you're choosing one more number. Leanne, you're letting me know if you want the trees. I'm collecting Hall Jewel Tea. Hall Jewel Tea. I have to look that up. I don't know what that is. Hall Jewel Tea. Hall Jewel Tea. Oh, that is a pattern. It's beautiful. Look at that, you guys. Let's pull it up. That's gorgeous. Beautiful for fall. It's kind of fall colors. I just pulled up a random thing on eBay. Okay, I will watch for that. No, come on, Patsy, pick another one. You are the most awesome trooper today, and I want you to have more than 11 cents. All right. Let's see. What else are people collecting? Let's see, get back into this chat. Leanne has a glass tree collection. We sold some Fenton very heavy glass, green glass Christmas trees in our winter sale this year. One of our Christmas sales. Those are really cool. Carol found those actually. They were green though, green, kind of a clear green glass. What is that called? Anyway, you could see through it, and it had little sparkles in it. It was really pretty. You collect Fenton vases. Fenton vases, Paula, and Murano everything. Paula, you missed it earlier. I'll go back and show you. I got these at the auction, and these are going on my eBay store because they are worth hundreds of dollars. But they're a set of Murano birds. It's my first Murano that I've ever purchased. I mean, I've certainly seen lots of Murano, but I purchased these two, and they're the gold fleck. Let's see, how do I get these to there? Anyway, beautiful Murano birds, and they're marked on the bottom as, ooh, I don't want to drop it, Formia. It's not going to show up because it's kind of clear. Formia Vetri di Murano, made in Italy. I saw these on eBay for $600, this exact set. And there's other colors. There's a beautiful kind of a pinky red color, which was on there for less than the 600. So I'm not going to try to sell these for 600, but certainly think I can sell them for probably more on eBay than what I could get in a live sale. So, you know, some things are appropriate for live sales and some things are more appropriate for eBay. So those will go on eBay. Yes, thank you. They are quite gorgeous, aren't they not? So Patsy, let's see how she does with number 2. We will know after this, Patsy, if you should be heading to the casino today or not. And inside of number 2 is Jefferson. And I think, oh, do you know what coin Jefferson is on? He's on the nickel. I swear, you guys, there's only one of everything, but you got all of the low ones. So 26 cents for you, my friend. And I do apologize for that, but that is what you got. There's only one of everything. I didn't put, like, it's not like all of these are pennies. There's one of everything. And there's still 6 available. So if somebody wants to buy something, the good ones are still left. Oh, the pink in it. Yeah, the pink is gorgeous, Thrifty Hippie. I only saw that one online. I've never seen it in person for real. But I love the head tucked one. It's really, really cool. But anyway, these, I mean, I paid quite a bit for these, but I'm hoping to get a lot for them. Maybe I'm dreaming, but anyway, I love them. Yeah, I hit the mother load. I think so. Thanks, Sean. I'd rather wait till after I move to buy anything more. But I'll keep an eye for those trees. No problem, Leanne. Just thought I'd offer them in case you wanted them. No pressure. So, Leanne, where are you moving? And where are you moving from? And where are you moving to? Remind me. I'm excited and interested for you. Carol and I keep thinking about moving. Oh my gosh, you found it at the Goodwill. That is amazing. I love that. Crazy. Wow. So sometimes I think about selling things on eBay. So if I find something like that and I'm going to sell it for a low price, like below what it's really worth, I try to do that in my live sales because if you sell low on eBay, and this is no criticism, it's just my thinking. If people sell things low on eBay, it brings the price down on eBay because when people are going to buy something, they look at what what ones have sold. And if one has sold for a really low price, and I'm asking the right price for it, they expect my price to be way lower because somebody else sold it way low. So I try not to sell real low on eBay. Not that I'm not trying to sell really high either. Like I said, those are on eBay for $600. I'll probably put them on for $250 or something like that. But anyway, that's my thinking. Just from my apartment to a house with my mom in Linwood. Oh, that's right. You are right here. That's right. So you're moving to a house with your mom. I love that. And housing is so expensive around here, Leanne. So good for you that you guys are moving into a house together. I love that you guys are going to share a house. So in the house, will you have a little bit more space for stuff? Because I got the stuff. But yeah, I get not wanting to buy stuff now and then have to move it again. I was a guest of Claudia K. Were you? How did I miss that, Thrifty Hippie? Sold it in your first live sale with Claudia K. Oh my gosh, I love that. So Thrifty Hippie, I've mentioned this a couple times, but I think you jumped in late. I still have a couple openings for this month. As you know, I do guest sellers on my Tuesday night sales, and I have a couple of openings. So if you would like to sell on my channel, I'd love to hook you up either in March or in April, depending on what works. But send me an email, and I'd love to get in touch with you and have you be a guest on my channel. That would be awesome. You can ask what you want for the stuff you're selling. Yeah, totally. You can ask anything you want. That's totally right. And I have, I'm not being critical of anybody that if you want to sell low because that way you can keep things moving through, I totally get that. It's really just a choice, and just explaining the choice that I've kind of made. My guy, my boyfriend, her man. Leanne, I would love that. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Good. So send me an email, 50 Hippie. Otherwise, I'll lose track. And I'm not the best at replying to emails fast either. So don't be offended if I don't get back to you right away. But I would really love to hook that up. I've got, that every month I do my one sale where I have 3 guest sellers and I just join in for fun, chat, but I don't sell. And I know all of you that have a channel and do this, what you find is that having a consistent sale every week is a lot of work, and just being getting prepared for it, writing everything up, doing getting it online, advertising it, trying to get people to come to it. I mean, it's a lot of work. And then doing the selling, that's the fun part. And then the shipping is quite a bit of work as well. And then following up for invoices and all of that. So it becomes a lot. So I have built into my channel where once a month I have 3 guest sellers. So I get to have the sale and have fun, but I don't have to sell items. And that has worked so well for me because it gives me a week off kind of. And so anyway, I've got a couple openings that week. So if you want to join that, I would love to have you. And it's fun because you get to be on with some different people and a lot of times it's people like this last week I had Paula on, and I chat with Paula in the chats. I see her everywhere. She's a really great mod on some channels, and I just love Paula. But then I got to talk to her for the very first time, and it was so nice. Paula's just the nicest person. So, because I'm silly. Leanne, if you're silly, you're in the right place, because I'm as silly as they come. Anyway, so this Tuesday, tomorrow night sale is doggy dog stuff. And our friend Pamela Blanchard will be joining us. And we've got lots of dog stuff. So I won't preview all of my dog stuff, but I'll show you a couple of my favorite things that are coming up. This is stuff for tomorrow's night sale, so I'm not going to sell it tonight, but look at this. He's like a fun Scotty dog, and his color is not true on the screen. He's a real nice, bright kind of a tealy blue, but he is lucite. Isn't that so cool? So he'll be available. I've got several Scotties. I think I have a Dalmatian, although I'm not seeing him. I've got poodles. I showed you this. I've got this tiny little St. Patrick's dog. I love that. I have some Wade Whimsies. I have these great poodles that I love with spaghetti on them. There's 2 of those. I've got some glass dogs, some ceramic dogs, some lucite dog. I've got this. This is a cool piece. Do you guys ever do egg coddling? Do you coddle your eggs? This is an egg coddler with Scotty dogs on it. So that's pretty cool. For those of you that coddle your eggs, this is made in England. I think that coddling your eggs is more of an England thing. I have some friends, some older friends, and they coddle their eggs all the time. They love that. And I just don't even for sure know how to do it. So I've never done it. But anyway, so that sale is tomorrow night at 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern. Oh, Paula, thank you. I'm so glad that you had fun on my channel. We have a smaller channel, as all of you know. And so I know that people always get really excited when they get to be a guest on like Misty's channel or, you know, those great big channels where they'll have 500 people there to buy items and you can sell your stuff really high. And, you know, my sale is different than that. We have a much more, what's the word I'm looking for? We have a very close, sweet audience of people that are consistent and that we love and that are nice. And, you know, and we sell our stuff at a very reasonable price. So that's what we do. So I love when people are happy to join a sale like that. Snoop Doggy Dog, Snoop Doggy Dog. I know I would never work that hard to be online seller. I mean, it's fun work, but it is work, and I need it to be fun all the time because it's a hobby for me. It's not my income, and so if it's not fun, it's not worth it. So I have to keep it fun. Yeah, tomorrow night, Tuesday night. My sales are always Tuesday nights at 4:30. So if you go to Kim at OM Vintage, if you go to her sale, I'm on after her. She overlaps a little bit. And then right after me is Joni at Vintagerous. The word coddle doesn't make the egg sound appetizing. I totally agree. It's too close to curdled. So a coddled egg is, again, I've never done it. I'm not exactly sure. But somehow you put the egg inside of this. And then I think that and I don't know if you put water in there and it steams, or if you put this in water and it boils. I don't know, but it makes like a soft, my understanding is it's very much like a poached egg, I think. I should look it up before tomorrow's sale. So come tomorrow's sale and I will give you more information on what a coddled egg is. But anyway, that's an egg coddler. If you've not seen one before, that's what they are. You can tell they have the little ring. So I think that's to get them in and out of the water or something. But I will look it up. Anyway, egg coddler. Let's see. I think it's like soft boiled. Yes, I do know that they end up being very much like soft boiled, like poached eggs. Let's see. I think yay. It's also nice to be with the smaller groups and know each other. Yeah, I totally agree, Paula. I love when I know everybody in my chat. I can trust everybody and we respect each other. And I don't need to do offer ups and try to get $1 million for items. It's just not really what I'm about. I'd rather just put the price that I can sell something for and not lose money and, you know, move it along and get it in somebody's hands that can love it. So that's my plan and my sales. So anyway, you place them in water. See, that's what I thought. I'll look it up. So tomorrow night, I will explain how to use an egg coddler. So anyway, so yes, thank you, Paula, for being on my sale and agreeing to be on my sale. I appreciated that so much. I think that you are just spectacular and you're welcome back anytime. So let me know if you are ready and want to. I don't want it to be a burden or anything, but people that I've had on my channel, I try not to keep going back and asking them over and over because I don't want them to feel like it's a burden. I don't want them to feel like, oh my gosh, this guy is just like so annoying. And I don't want, you know, I don't want to overstay my welcome of inviting people, but I also feel bad. Like, I hope that they don't go away from it feeling like, well, he didn't invite me back. I guess maybe he didn't like me. So that's never been true. I've liked everyone that I've ever had on my channel, but you know, it's a lot. So anyway, if you want to be on again, Paula, I'd love to have you. So let me know how you would like to do that. So anyway, I am just having such a good time that I just don't want to go away, but I've sort of run low on things to show you, unless I jump up and start. Here, I'll grab one more thing. 2 more things. I found this at the bins. Curvin' body. When I first saw it, I thought it said curvin' booty. But anyway, it says curvin' body. So this is a box of old curlers, and they came from Kmart. How about that? It's all full of curlers. So I don't know what in the world I ever do with that, but I picked it up. And then this, look at this. It's the little P-boy. So you stick, I have one of these at the cabin that I will never part with, because whenever we have guests at the cabin, it's so fun to show them. But you pull that up and you put water down in there, just like a squirt gun. And then when you pull his pants down, he pees. Psst, psst, psst. Anyway, I don't know if you've ever seen one of those, but he's a good time right there. So I found him at the antique store. In fact, this also came from the South Tacoma Antique Store Mall. That South Tacoma Antique Mall, there's a person that has a booth kind of in the window. So as you go in the doors, it's to the left, to the far left. You kind of have to go around to get to it. But he or she has the greatest booth. They always fill it with great holiday stuff. I've sold Christmas stuff from there. I've sold Valentine's stuff that I got from her there. She, he, her, him, whatever. They. Anyway, they have great stuff and great prices. So I have picked stuff up there and sold it on my sales. I love that mall. All right, let's see if I've caught up with the chat. Oh, Paula, you're so sweet. Do you think a person can do live sales if they are not talkative? Lavish Mango, that is a good question. Do I think a person can do live sales if they're not talkative? I think you can, but I think it's helpful if you are talkative, because I think people get bored if you're just showing the item and not saying very much about it. So if there's big open pauses, I suppose there's an audience for that, but it's a different audience than mine. So I tend to be a chatterbox and go all over the place and down rabbit holes and get lost and forget where I even came from and start a conversation and never finish it. So that's kind of my persona. It's not something that I have chosen. It's just who I am. So yeah, I think that people want to get to know you. I think that it needs to be so much more than just, you know, selling an item. It really should be about getting to know you and bringing something that people want to come back for. And I don't know, probably not that many people want to come back for me and my dumb chatterbox, but a few of you are lovely, lovely people, and you put up with me every single week. So I tend to be, you know, kind of self-deprecating and but chatterboxy. We try to have our channel be one that's never going down the complaining rat hole, but we try to go we try to be a little bit more uplifting. So, you know, I think whatever you want your channel to be, just decide that before you get started, and then be careful as you go to make sure that the conversations you choose to have and what you choose to do and think about and talk about and bring up on your channel and what you allow on your channel fits with what you want your channel to be. So, you know, I do think you have to be a little bit careful of who you bring on your channel. You want to bring on the people that you think that you can have a conversation with, where you'll mesh well, and that will fit into what you want your channel to be. If you have guests on your channel, which if you're not super talkative, it's probably a good idea to have some guests on so that you have somebody to talk with. But you want to be really careful, because you don't want your channel to become what your guests do, if that makes sense. I don't get too picky about what my guests sell, but I want my guests to be positive. I want my guests to be uplifting, and I want things not to be political or controversial. That's just not what my channel is. And I have a huge place for that in my life. You know, I am a political person. I have a political stance, but that stance will never come through on this channel because it's just not what I want the channel to be. So just decide what you want your channel to be, Lavish Mango, and then create that. And there's no right or wrong, but you'll find an audience for what you are and what you do. Just you know, decide what you want it to be. I don't think that you have to be a huge personality. I don't think you have to be a blabbermouth like me. I just think that you have to find something to say about your items and share a little bit about yourself. And if you do those two things, I think that you'll be fine. And a little bit of dead air is probably good. My show and my channel could probably use a little bit more dead air. Pause for effect. Thank you, Lavish. I appreciate that. People want to have fun, Sean, also while shopping. You are well liked. Trust me. Yeah, thank you, Paula. I appreciate that. People are so kind, so I appreciate it. I appreciate all of the kindness and the kind words. So let's see. I feel like there was one other thing I wanted to show you guys, and now I don't know what it was. And I may have to just say goodbye. Looking around. I could show you this. If you guys still want to hang out. You guys want to stay hang out for a few more minutes? I'm kind of overdue for a potty break. See, this is when it would be nice, like, to be a Jeffrey and have a Barb, because Barb could come on and sell some things and I could run to the bathroom. I've seen some people do a pre-recorded sale and people leave a comment for what they want to buy. Yeah, Thrifty Hippie, Catherine Young does that, and I think it's fantastic. I have bought things from her. I love her sales. She puts them on early Saturday mornings, and I think that's totally a good way to go too. And that way people can watch whenever they want. But the truth is, you can always watch any of these sales whenever you watch. So, you know, if you don't watch my sale when it's live, I think that, you know, you can watch it back later, and there's always some things that didn't sell, and so you can pick them up later. Or if you're just watching for the fun of it, then you can watch anytime. For me, I like to watch sales live as much as I can because I like to join in the chat. You know me. Look at little pom-pom girl. I got her in some lot of something somewhere. And this is one of those crocheted things where the little face goes in the middle, right there. And I have the face, but it fell out, so I need to put it back in. So anyway, inside of this little suitcase, Samsonite suitcase, is some Daffy Duck stuff. So I got a bunch of Daffy Duck stuff. This probably won't show up in my live sales. I'll just probably put this stuff straight on eBay. Some of it's worth something. It's a little plastic reticulated. His arms, legs move. Anyway, whatever that's called. There's a baseball tie with Looney Tunes on it. There's a couple of Pez dispensers in here. Do you guys do much with Pez dispensers? I've never really gotten into Pez dispensers. As a kid, I loved Pez, but I don't know enough about them to collect them. But these are really the reason I got this lot, because these Daffy Duck cups, these are quite collectible. And this one's the 76. This is the smaller cup. And then there's the larger cup. These are the Pepsi cups. This one's 1973. So this one's older and it's the larger cup. This one's the one that's worth quite a bit. So that's fun. And then there's also in here a from the 80s Looney Tunes watch in the Looney Tunes tin. Why is it not opening there? Daffy Duck. So I don't know if this has ever been worn. I don't think so, because it's still got the little plastic over the top of the, you know, the thin plastic that you peel off is still over the face of the clock. So why somebody bought a Daffy Duck watch and then never wore it or used it, I don't know. But there you go. And then there's this. It's Daffy from Space Jam, and it's on something really heavy. I don't know what this is on or what it's for. I'm curious. If anybody knows, let me know. It's a round thing on the bottom, and it's like 500,000 pounds. Anyway, so I pick up a huge variety of weird things, all kinds of weird stuff, but that's the fun of it. She is very palmy. Yeah. Thrifty hippie, I am too. I hang out in the chat person. Trisha does. Oh yeah, Trisha does a lot of those too. So that's absolutely right. She does the sales where you the not live sales. Let's see. Just catching up with the chat. Articulated. There you go. Not reticulated. Articulated. Oh, the Pez without feet are the valuable ones. Thank you, Lavish. I will watch for those. Yeah, I've never got into Pez either. I have a Garfield one. Like I just pick them up because they're part of lots or whatever. So I have a few, but I don't ever really know much what to do with them. I don't know what they're worth or anything. Yeah, thanks. It was a nice Daffy lot. All right, friends. I think it may be time to say goodbye. So I will see all of you back here. Same place. So let's see, not the same time, but same place, same bat station tomorrow at 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern for our live sale with Pamela Blanchard. Woof, woof, it's the dog sale. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. We'll see you then. I appreciate all of you hanging out with me this afternoon. It's been really, really fun. Bye. See you tomorrow night. Hope I love it, and I will look forward to it. And I will let you know at that time exactly what a egg coddler, how it gets used. All right. Love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me and having a good time with me this afternoon. It's been really fun. Appreciate you all. Bye-bye. I love you all.